Hey, hello, hello, hello. We didn't realize we didn't have the welcome. Hello, 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 hello. Sorry, we didn't have our mic set up.
Hello, can you guys hear us?
Can you guys hear us?
La 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 la.
We forgot to test the mic. Why don't you get on your cell phone and see? Because it looks like nobody's here. Hello, somebody said hi, left. Hello. I can't tell, sometimes it shows. If you guys can hear us, give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Mercy does most of her stuff on headphones here, so she still had the headphones hooked up, and we were going live. So when it popped up, we weren't ready. So I had a good starting spew to give everybody to, and welcome to Check Out the Rileys. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. I'm at work. I'll be watching. Yeah, no problem, my friend. Hello, hello. I'm at work. No problem. All right. So it sounds like we have sound. So I'm just going to get into what we're talking about today. So something that we know that happens here in the Philippines is misinformation. A lot of that goes around, and it's generational, right? So if grandma heard something one time on a news program or on the radio, she'll tell her daughter, and her daughter will tell her kids, and all of them are going to believe this, even though grandma don't didn't even listen, didn't pay attention right. But grandma thought she knew what she was talking about, or she thought she knew what she was listening to. The next thing you know, it's just a melee. Not saying it doesn't happen in other places. It does, right? But here it happens to the fifth power. I'm telling you, you guys, it's to the next level. Um, so today we're going to try to talk a little bit about Mindanao and why people need to stop telling people how bad Mindanao is. Okay, stop spreading the narrative that the news media here in the Philippines uses to sell media, right? Um, so if you listen to some of their old broadcasts where they tell you how bad Mindanao is, right? They they like to paint it with a broad brush. So they're taking all this beautiful island and they're saying, "Oh, it's so bad, it's so rough, it's so blah blah blah. Oh, you got the terrorists, you got the kidnapping, you got the." So what we have seen since I've lived here full time is that stuff is not. prevalent. It's not. That's not how it is in Mindanao. So if I'm let's do an example, okay? If I'm in Tonto, we'll say, I'm just picking a part of Manila that I know about that's a little rougher, okay? Tondo, right? So, and I have been there. I've stayed there. I've been there for I think about a week one time. Um, but I know it's a poor part of Manila, and it gets there's unfortunately a lot of crime going on there, right? So whether you have somebody robbing somebody, somebody ending somebody, whatever the case may be, it's like the norm. It happens a lot. It happens all the time. Got a lot of police there running around because this is what happens. Hey, what's up, that guy? So there, I'll just say the rough part of Manila from this part out. So I'm not really picking on that area. I'm just saying. So that doesn't even make the news because it happens all the time. It's a normal thing. You're not going to hear about it unless it's something major. But down here in the south, in Mindanao, what you do is it's pretty quiet in Mindanao. I mean, there's stuff that happens just like anywhere else on earth. But what will happen is they'll take one one story and they'll blow it up. They'll make it sound like, oh, Mindanao is the worst. So you had one person that got ended down here in Mindanao, and it's a major headlines. It's major news. You had 15 people up up in the north there that it got ended, and it didn't even make the news. But yet, people in the north are saying, "Oh, Mindanao is so bad, you don't want to go there. Stay away from that Mindanao." So one of the stories that we hear about all the time is the story of the American and his Filipino wife that were kidnapped in Mindanao. So what had happened was they they're owners of restaurants, they're owners of resorts, um, but somebody watched them, right? And they got to learn what their schedule is. Um, and then what they did was their beach resort, they knew what time they would be back. So they showed up there, they pulled up on a boat, they had pow pows. They went and got these people and they took them, right? So they kidnapped these people. They held them for ransom, right? So this made news all over the world, right? So we got foreigners kidnapped in Mindanao by the Mindanao terrorists, right? So my point of view on that situation is this: being in Mindanao, being in the same type of areas that they were in. Let me give you an example. I'm not saying this is what happened. I don't know these people, but this is what I foreseen. Okay.
We went there too.
Really?
Yeah, we went and talked to the people.
Yeah. Exactly, my friend. The media tells some crazy stuff, right? Judy, what's up,
Hello,
Judy?
Judy.
Judy, we're talking about Mindanao today. Um, so here's similar to what happened. Okay, so you had an American. He was American or British?
Uh, this is good
Well, he's a Caucasian, right? So he sticks out like a sore thumb in the area that he was in. But his wife is very, she's a Filipina, but she's very, what should I call the word? Bougie. She's a show off. So she likes to show off her Gucci attire. She likes to show off she got Louis Vuitton on. She got a Coach purse. She driving a nice car. She likes to brag about we own this and we got that and look what we do and look how we do it and we are the ones. We're the big ballers. So she's out there announcing everything that they do, right? Everything that they she's out there bragging to everybody. We are doing this. We're about to buy this. We're gonna do that. We're look at us, look at me. I'm so whoa 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 and you're not. So that stuff travels, right? Everybody in the area knows your business. If you put it out there, they know about it. They they had lax security at their resort. They had, you don't hire your cousin to be the security guard because, he ain't paying no attention. He's got a free ride. He ain't on top of his game. I've been to resorts where they check your car. They look, see what you got going on, see what you're up to. Did you book it before you even come here, and all that stuff. Exactly, exactly. She set her up for being the target. But then they tell all the foreigners that are coming to this area the same thing. Hey, you're going to get kidnapped. You're going to get this. You're going to get that. No, you're not. Like when I go to the roughest areas down here, I don't tell nobody I'm coming. I don't brag about it. I don't never pull out a wad of money. If I go pay for something or my wife does, I'm pulling out exactly just a little. You're seeing just a tiny tip. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to see me whip out a big wad of cash. We're not showing a baller. We're not buying the most expensive cars. We're not telling everybody, hey, we own this or we own that. And I barely tell people what I do here in the Philippines as it is. Like somebody like H2H who's been here, he knows what we're up to. But, you know, the
Other people don't.
other people, you see nips. I'm not out there yelling for everybody to know what I'm doing, how much is in my pocket.
It's normal too, right?
And,
You're supposed to do the
yeah,
normal
this is
thing, like not to be show off, but
right.
to just be, you know, enjoy the time for yourself.
What's up, Ken?
Okay, glad you go here. Yeah.
Yes. Well, very, very good. Don't be nervous about anywhere that you go. Now, just like you know, Ken lives there in Ohio. There's parts of Ohio that you get to that you don't want to tell like let me take for example Chicago, Illinois. So the way the media does here, so there's a something that happens in Chicago, right? Something happened in Mindanao. So instead of saying that it's an isolated area, it's an isolated street, it's this is what you have happen on the south side of Chicago. No, not the media here. They say, oh, all of Mindanao. The whole thing is bad. You see what I'm saying? This is a huge island. I mean, I can find a bad neighborhood or a bad area to go to if I go, if I really try, you know. But we can't continue to put out that narrative of the whole place is bad. These are the greatest people that I've ever ran into in my life living on this island. I go into the areas that is, you know, a different religion is there than mine, and I've never had any problems with
Yes.
any of them. They are not out to gank me. They're not out to, hey, look at this guy, let me carry him off. And I keep hearing people. There's a on TikTok. There's a foreigner that lives at the top of the island, and he swears that the whole south of the island is is the bad place to go. Oh, you don't go down there.
Yeah, but it's not true. There's lots of foreigners living here.
And he's never even been.
Yeah.
He just heard. Oh, let me I'll show you the news clip. What? You ain't even never been.
It's not April 1st the whole year. Come
Right.
on.
Exactly. That
Ken got here.
Ken
too.
Ken is that's exactly right. Same
The
thing.
living proof.
Cliff, that's it. It's if you sit here and believe everything, the guy from TikTok, I'm trying to get him to come on my show and talk to me because he likes to put out
Wrong information.
wrong information, and he thinks it's funny. I don't know. He
Yeah.
does it for views or something, and
Scare other people to not come here.
right. But where I live is safe, but down there it's dangerous. I ain't never been there. I mean, at least if I tell you about the east side of Indianapolis, I'm gonna say, hey, Brightwood. That's a neighborhood uh, over on the east side of Indianapolis. That if I'm there, I'm strapped. Okay, if I'm in that neighborhood, well, I'm strapped all the time when I'm in America anyway. But uh, but if I go there, hey, I know there could be some situations going down. If I go to Brookside, hey, I know. But instead of saying the little bitty small area, they're saying the whole damn island.
Yes. It's really sad to, us for South people that, put you down because you have nothing to share. But really, come to the South and,
Right.
yeah,
Exactly, Ken. I've been in Davao and I've walked around just like
yeah,
he's saying. I've been out at night walking the streets. Nobody even gives me a second glance. Nobody is trying to yank me for my wallet. Nobody. I'm not saying there's not a person running around looking for a easy lick or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I'm saying it is so very rare. But you know what? If I go up to Manila, where it's so safe, um, and I go to this area that everybody's walking around and getting robbed and mugged and getting their cell phone stolen out of their hand and na. I mean, I've watched videos where people going into their pockets, like they see a foreigner dude and they're in their pockets. They're got the girl like laying on his shoulder while somebody else is swooping in his pocket. Come on.
Yeah.
What kind of crap is that? But that don't make the news because that happens all the time. But let one thing happen down here in Mindanao, and it's front page. It's Mindanao so bad. We still have the American embassy telling people do not come to Mindanao, and that's been happening since I've came to Mindanao, and that's what 12 years ago. They said do not go, red flag, off limits, don't be there. Like why in the world? Why don't you tell me, hey, there's some unsafe
Yes.
areas?
Not
That
to
makes
go
sense. Which you can find an unsafe area
any
anywhere.
place. Yeah.
That's right. I'm a Glock man myself, my friend. But my wife's got a bodyguard. If you know what that one is, S&W. But we got, you know, you know,
You can't talk about it here.
you can.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't say too much or they'll flag our video, eh? But thank you, Kevin. I appreciate you coming in. Ken, Cliff, thank you, thank you. You guys hook up with each other. Judy is one of my biggest supporters here.
Hey,
There's
Franceschi.
Franceschi. But we're trying to, and Mercy's going to do some videos coming up about this subject. It's a subject that needs to be addressed, and I just don't see very many people willing to say it. Okay,
For years, it's much more dangerous in America. True
exactly,
that.
my friend. Exactly. You know, it's it,
Yeah,
there's always, if there's opportunity, just like we talked about the foreigner that got kidnapped. If there's opportunity, somebody's going to take that opportunity. If I'm flashing cash all the time, someone's going to. If I go down to the market and I'm going to pay for 100 peso shirt for my son that I seen there or something, if I'm whipping out a big wad of thousands, that's called an opportunity. Somebody spotted that. Now, if they see me whip out and I got a 20 and I got a 100, that's not an opportunity. I just paid that 100 to the person and I got a 20 left. You think they're going to kidnap me and I'm walking around with a 20 pesos in my hand? No.
the bad part thing, the bad thing too is, all the North people would say, "Hey, don't go to the South."
Right.
Yeah, don't go to the South. I never heard anyone saying South people saying do not go to the North.
Right.
Always people from the North say do not go to the South.
Right.
But really, the truth of it is they just heard it. People heard it. Hey, it's not good to come here. But come on, uh,
Have you ever been
people
there?
from the North, do not tell that it's not good here because we're not saying bad things about you. I know you were trying to convince people to, go and live there, but yeah,
Right.
it's just a request, though. But
Hey,
you can't help them to say it. They
right.
have this
They got to
feeling,
make up their own mind. They gotta
and
get
not
outside the
not
box.
all South people, Filipinas married foreigners, South people trying to, tell that and give them an opinion like, hey, come to the South, our husbands here,
Mm,
Uh,
I'm so
they're the
scared.
great evidence, the living proof that
Right.
their husband's still alive in
Right.
the
Yeah.
So just be careful, for foreigners, be careful who you ask for because
Right.
they're going to tell you shit too. And
Right.
ask them, did you have a foreigner husband living with you? That's the real living, proof that
Right.
we can, I mean, we're
What it
living proof.
really
We're,
is.
we're here.
FL Woods is in the
Hey,
house.
Applewood.
Again, someone that lives in
In
the
the,
South.
yes.
So he knows.
One,
He's not in our area, but he's down here in Mindanao
yes.
as well. So he can say, hey, this is what I see. This is what I see. But there's a guy that's on there, and as he says, they do it for attention, right? They're saying these things to get attention.
Or just
Oh,
trying to
it's
convince other people to go to their place.
right, and not go there. Yeah, you better come over here to what is it, Ketu? Cavite, yeah. I forget the name of it. Cavite, right? So you come over here to Cavite. We got a lot of foreigners. We got a lot of stuff going on. This is where you need to be. Oh, don't go down there to Mindanao though. But if we look at the record,
Record of the criminal records
what's
there,
going on
and here in the South, they don't. I
is
mean, like
is
this,
not
the
matchy
truth's not
matchy, right?
coming. If you
Just because it's not making the news, what's going on there,
those,
don't mean they ain't got a
those
lot more
records,
stuff.
yeah,
They got a
they
lot
have
more
more crimes
police,
there.
more crimes going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
that
ask couple people who live there, and they say, "Hey, this city or this town, you cannot go there."
right,
But only for those people living there.
right,
But there's also some people that went there and lived.
right,
They could say exactly, same exact. But in every area of the Philippines, it's safe just to have a low profile. You know who you ask for, right people. I mean,
That guy Cliff, we'll see you next time, my friend.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for hanging out with us. Hey, if you guys aren't hooked up with that guy, go over and check him out. He's got a great channel. He's doing a lot of different stuff over there. He's awesome to watch. He is
He's a
a
live stream too.
blind TikToker, or not TikToker, but YouTuber. Sorry. Yes, that is 100% right, FL. Kyle, I used to watch Kyle all the time before I moved here. I don't watch him as much now. I watched him probably for the first year that I was here. But he goes to all the different places and he shows he's been to the Pink Mosque. I went to the Pink Mosque, but I didn't go in. We just
We
went
keep
by there.
passing by there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of these days
We're going there.
I'm going in. You know what I'm saying? Because what are they? It, these people are not the bad people. You know, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they're
go.
nice people.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
show
about the
respect,
race here. You know.
not about the religion. You know, don't let people tell you. You know, I'm not saying don't believe the person that lives on that street that says, "Hey, you don't want to walk down the street at night. It gets dangerous." Okay, I might listen to that. If somebody tells me the whole damn island is bad, I'm gonna, hey,
You
I'm done.
listen. Yeah.
I'm done listening to this person because they stupid. They talking nonsense. Kevin, that dude is not from.
Not from there. Cagayan.
He's not from there, but
Not sure.
he doesn't. Yeah, the martial art guy. And again, I'm trying to get him on my show. I'm trying to do face to face with him. You know, he's martial arts, and I'm just a fat dude. You know, I'm not trying to do
You're
physical
like Kung
nothing.
Panda.
Right. Yeah. So so I'm just trying to get him to come up and explain himself. But he's saying he's still in his area. The power's still out. The internet's still bad. But he's definitely on there. He's bragging about how many people is watching his stuff, and he's putting out false information. I mean, the latest one that I talked to was the latest one that I talked to about him was he said there's no divorce in the Philippines, which he's right. There's no divorce here. But then he went on to say this unless the partner has cheated. So he's saying there's no divorce, and then he's saying yes, there is divorce for certain reasons. But the truth is, and he could have simply Googled this. I don't know who he's listening to. He does have a Filipino wife, and maybe I'm not. I don't know. I don't know what's her story, but if he's getting his information from her, maybe she's not very educated. Maybe she's not.
Maybe she's
Maybe
not
she's just
into the
telling him
places
this.
too.
Maybe she's just telling him this and to try to get him not to cheat or something. I don't know. But the thing is, in the Philippines, there is no divorce. Period. It's one of two places in the world that does not have divorce. They have the Vatican and the Philippines does not have divorce. There is you can get annulments here, but that is not a divorce. It is different. The cost, the procedures, the time frames, that is different. So when you go out there and you tell the truth, and he brags, I tell the truth, and then I put some lie to it, tell a half truth, like, and he's doing this to get attention, and I'm calling him out, like, you sound stupid. So I'm trying to have a conversation with him, and yes,
Hey, MMK. John Friend is here too.
hey John, welcome,
Okay,
welcome.
right. No divorce. That's right, Kevin.
That's it.
Yes, that it's true. No, no divorce, but there's annulment.
All right. So Ken rung up another person that used to put out a lot of that bullshit, and Is he still on here at all? He since he threatened me and stuff. That was the end of that I ever listened to him. I never blocked him or anything, but when that dude threatened me, he told me that if I didn't start telling people his version of the Philippines, then he's going against me. He came up in my panel the first time I met him, and he was like, "No, look, here's what you need to tell people." I was like, "How the shit you gonna tell me what I need to be talking to people about?" Like, this is my experience in the Philippines, and I was just telling people my experience. Hey, I went to the sorry store today, and they were out of stock on everything. That's the kind of videos I was doing at the time, right? So, um,
We're not saying Mindanao is a perfect place for you, but
no,
we're
no,
just
no.
saying that any part of the Philippines, just be safe.
Be
Mhm.
safe. Don't be a big baller bragger.
Yes. Just have
If
a
you
low
want
profile.
attention, you can get attention anywhere that you go, right? Just like in America. If I go to America and I start showing off all my money and I start showing off all my stuff, and you get attention.
It's yeah.
Some good attention, some bad attention. If I go in, I got my Rolex on, I'm like, look at me,
Bam,
I'm a
bam,
big
bam.
baller.
Pam, pam, pam.
I'm going to attract somebody's attention.
Yes, yes.
Could
All
be a
over the world,
positive
right?
and it could be a negative.
Negative. Yeah.
But here, again, in the Philippines, that one incident
That
will
one incident.
lead to years of telling people how bad this is a kidnap zone. You may get kidnapped. Shit, I might kidnap you from Burger King if you got too many hamburgers and I'm hungry and I need one. Come on. What kind of crazy
Yeah, good
stuff is
point.
that?
Yeah.
You over there showing off all your hamburgers. Look at all my hamburgers. I got all these hamburgers. You don't have no hamburgers. Somebody hungry gonna say that's an opportunity.
Opportunity, yes. That's
So
true. Uh,
sorry,
not yet.
we get a little excited when we're talking about passionate stuff, guys.
I hope you guys understand. People who live here can testify itself how beautiful the south of the Philippines is.
Right.
But we never say it's perfect, and the rest of them would agree with that. It's never perfect in every area of the Philippines. Yeah.
There's areas that we go to. Well, it
We've been to
was
lots of places in
yeah,
Mindanao, right? So,
all over the
yes,
place.
yes. If
So
you could
haven't been to
record your
CDO
hits,
area yet, but
we're
we
coming
haven't
there
been. Yeah, we're
pretty
planning.
soon. Yeah,
So when we get the travel budget back going again.
yeah. Hopefully, we're gonna cross that finger.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we like to go city to city and experience stuff and get the food,
yeah. The
the
local
local food. They have strange food.
strange and
Every
different.
city have its own beautiful culture. It might be good, it might be bad, but just take the good in it.
Well, we search out the good. We
Yes.
ask people, oh,
Which one?
what do you like having here? What do you like? Where's the place to go? That's us. And I've
Yes.
seen, you know, Kyle did that stuff too. When he was here in my city, though,
Yes.
I tried to reach out to him, but he's got so many people.
Yes.
But he went to two places that I seen, and both of them were. And I was trying to get a hold of him. I was going to let him come stay with us, and I'd take him to some of the great places that I
Awesome
like to
place, yeah.
go.
Yeah. Mhm.
Right? You want a hamburger too, huh?
We get money into this.
Yes. That is 100% what happens
We get
sometimes.
no money on it, right?
Right.
That's the hard truth right there.
Right.
Like, hey,
There is that going on, and that not only happens.
can you guys hear the dogs?
Did I hear that
I don't know. I'm
thing?
gonna go check.
Sorry, my dogs are going absolutely nuts. So Either my son went outside to feed him, or there's somebody at my gate. One of the two things. Which it's always during the live stream. I tell you guys. Then it's so loud I can't even hear. Our neighbors live in Mindanao. He said in Mindanao is so nice of a place. That's right, John. Just every place in the world, you're gonna find the nice places. You're gonna find the naughty places. What are you looking for? There's you guys. Everybody that knows H2H came here and stayed here for several weeks with us. We took him around to different places, and we took him to places. I mean, he wanted to go to places that some people would say, "Oh, you don't go there. You don't want to. That's not the area you want to go to. That's not that's not the place that you want to visit." And we went there. He actually got married in one of them. So, um, but foreigners will tell you, "Hey, you don't do that. You don't go there. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Even like the beach area, there's quite a bit of a certain religion in that area, and they'll say, "Oh, you don't want to go there." I go out on that beach. I look around. I'm the only person standing there. Me and my
No one's
family.
around
Nobody's around. It looks like Boracay. I paid this much to be there.
compared to go to the Boracay. The budget.
Yeah, my
If
budget.
you're a budget, in tight budget,
Uh,
you have to plan ahead where to go.
right.
Places to go. But if you have lots of money, come on, go to Boracay. You're not.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
But I just seen a video of a
Lots of
lady standing there,
people.
and there's 700 people on the beach with her,
In here, you could only see that if there's a
like a
Holy Week,
party,
or
something.
there's a Christmas party.
Something.
But if
But
it's
on the
not,
normal, if
on
I
a
go there on
normal,
a
it's like
Wednesday,
you own the place. I'm telling you, you own the place. You feel like owning the place, but you only rent
one cottage,
one
one
room. Yeah,
room.
yeah. But you own the place. Like what? This is
Yeah,
all mine.
private, exclusive. That's what they like
Exclusive.
to
Yeah.
say here. Is it exclusive?
If you like
You
lots
feel
of
like it
people,
is.
you will like lots of people. Go, yeah, go
Yeah,
there. But if you like a peaceful, yeah, kind of peaceful.
right.
Yeah,
You know, Kevin, maybe one day I might go there, but it's not a place that I'm planning to go. I'm not saying I won't end up there, but I'm just saying if I'm sitting
yes,
here
yes,
and we want to go to the beach, I'm going to run down here to Glen. It's
yeah.
gorgeous.
It's just
If
an
if I
two
just
hours away from
if I want to hit the water and just go see the water real quick, it's about an hour
an
away.
hour away in Jensen.
Jinsan, I can
Yes,
go to that beach, but there's more people. The beach is not as nice, um, but still, it's not packed like Boracay is.
not packed as block. Yes, that's true. And not that too. You see, there's lots of
Yes, that's it, my
beach
friend.
resort, white sand
Yeah,
in the south too.
but we talked about people saying how dangerous this area is and stuff, but
But they don't
maybe
know what
that's a
they're
little bit
missing.
of a positive, so I can go to the beach without being
Not lots of people.
lots of people. I mean,
That's true
maybe
too.
that's a
Okay, okay.
positive.
It's like you conclude, okay, never
Uh,
mind that
uh,
news and just go there, stay
uh,
there.
don't come down here.
But the truth, here us living,
Right.
Road and MMKs from Mindanao,
Yeah.
they could,
They
you
can
know,
kind of tell you
tell
how it
you,
is.
yeah,
There is places that you don't want to go. You don't want to be by yourself. You don't want to, during certain times, certain things going on. You don't want to be in certain areas. But these are things that you tell people, not these big blanket statements. Oh, Southern Mindanao, don't go down there.
yeah. I hope, even Filipino would not say that.
Right.
Just tell that they
So
want to, not to be mean and say, hey, don't go there. If I were you, don't go there.
Right.
You're showing negative to to the
Right.
foreigners that will listen to you.
Right.
I feel bad for those people
I
that
feel I pity him. Like in my TikTok when I'm doing a live stream, and I'll have somebody tell me
correct.
that, oh, you don't want to go to Mindanao. Why you live in Mindanao? It's so unsafe. I said, have you ever been here?
Have you ever been here? Yeah, true.
Do you know anybody? No, it's so far from my place.
See, why
I
are you
never
saying
been.
it?
So
Yeah.
why are you telling people this? Why are you
They're
typing
yeah,
that
they're
onto your
sharing false information without knowing.
right? Ken
Can't
has
visit
already been to
Davao
Davao.
City.
Yes,
Davao City, like Bora, yes, it's a party
yes,
people.
yeah.
But also in Davao, there's lots of foreigners
Oh, there,
live there. I'm
yeah.
telling you, and there's
And I,
places, beaches too that they develop.
oh
Foreigners
yeah,
here come here, and they marry the Filipina. They started a beach resort
resort.
that's like a foreigner, for foreigners that wants party at
Right.
night. There's a Davao is a very big place. Davao City also is the biggest place, but Davao, the province, there's like three or two Davao
Yeah,
province. That's a state,
yeah.
my friend.
That Davao is so big. It is
Yeah, it's a
actually the
state.
largest city in the Philippines
So
per
please
square
don't,
mile,
yeah, like say,
but it's so safe comparatively. It's actually per capita, it's one of the top ranked cities in the world
yes,
as far as safeness. So
yes, for foreigners,
when for anybody,
for
because
anybody, true.
that's just a safe one of the safest cities in the world per capita, right? So and you can look that up, Google it,
Look at that.
whatever.
Yeah.
But hello,
Hello,
Ruby, welcome
Ruby,
in.
the couple who live
Yes.
here.
So yes, it's diving places. Yes, Kevin. In some of our videos, we go to a diving resort and we watch the divers and they go out and stuff and beautiful. That's one of the places we did take the famous H2H
Yeah, if
to.
you know H2H, yes.
So there was nobody diving at the time that we were there. We just stopped in for lunch and check out the place, that kind of thing. Um, but that is something that we did while he was here. So they do have diving places. Cebu area that is more known for the diving. It's shallower water or something. They got a area, but there is plenty of diving places down here.
Yes, also, hey, the Maasim, there's Glan and Maasim. There's lots of surfing, opening. Oh man, you guys would,
Gorgeous.
yeah.
Commander
I'm
Vlogs,
coming
what's
to
up,
the
my
Philippines
friend?
this month.
Let's
Woohoo!
go. What part of the Philippines are you coming to, my friend?
Yeah,
I'll be watching him. He's vlogging and exercising, man. I
yeah.
like your journey, bro. You keep it up. Keep doing it. Oh, Commander Ray, thank you, my friend. Yes, that's my buddy I met when we were doing exposing somebody for being a fake musician, artist.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, that's how long I've known him. So you guys check him out.
Did kickboxing today.
Oh, you did some kickboxing, yeah. Oh,
Awesome.
you're going to Negros. What do you know? Are you going to Dumaguete or that's in the Visayas, depending on who you talk to. Everybody says it different. But yeah, we've been there. It's
We should the
it's
map.
awesome. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. What is that?
It's on the map. You wanna share this one?
Sure.
How do we share? Share slide, right?
Did you already pop it up there? Usually you have it on here on the same one. Share it over.
Your computer. No.
Can't be on two different things. It got to be like here on this tab right here. Sorry, she's trying to show some stuff. Yes. Sorry. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for sending the raid over to us. We definitely appreciate that.
Which other on Facebook or something? I can tell you more specific.
Oh, okay, my friend. Yes. My wife's Facebook. I'm in timeout on Facebook right now. But my wife's Facebook, it's Mercy Riley.
Yes.
Is it J Riley?
No.
So it's Mercy Riley
Right.
on Facebook. But I can talk to you through there. Yeah, if you look me up, you might not find me because they got me on timeout. I like to share information sometimes, and they don't like it sometimes. I don't really show the cities. So. Show one that shows like that. Oh, that's just shows the regions.
Yeah. We're gonna show you.
We're trying to show you some of the areas, and
I think this one is
don't show that because that's just. No,
this one.
That one's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but yeah, check her out at Mercy Riley. Oh, you're not finding it?
Share screen. How do you share screen?
Did you get it right here?
Yeah. Someday you're gonna visit.
Yes, someday you're gonna visit. You know I can do it when I'm not trying.
What share screen?
It is share screen.
Put that one down below. I have to, yeah.
That one? Okie doke. Thought it would show bigger. Okay, there you go. How far is Mindanao from Negros? It is. If you see our map here, this is the island of Mindanao. You see, it's kind of it's a funny shape here, but you see there in the top left corner, the next island up is Negros. So we have taken a ferry from. Yes, the ads. You gotta like. I wonder if my wife's been looking for that. And I wonder if we can do a larger
I
screen.
didn't notice that.
Let's see if we can make that a little bigger. Can we zoom in there? There you go.
No, you have to share it again.
Let's see.
There. Share it. Leave that and then share.
Okay.
Stop screen first.
Stop screen.
Yeah, and then share it again.
Sorry, we're not that
yeah.
good at this.
We're going to tell you where we're at in Mindanao.
Yeah. Frontage.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's a little better.
Yeah. There you go.
Touching the wrong buttons there. So yes, hey James, what's going on? Hey, thank you guys for coming over. Kevin's in the house. What's up, Kevin?
Oh, Kevin. Hello, Kevin.
So yes, you see, Negros is just north of Mindanao.
Yes.
Do you see in Mindanao down at the bottom says General
Santos.
Santos?
That's
That is
our
about
area.
that's about an hour away from us. We're just north of that.
What city did you depart to go to Negros?
We went to what was the name of that city at
The
the top?
Pitan.
Topeka.
The Pitan.
Yeah, so we went to there. We spent the night there. Got hit a ferry the next morning. Took our car,
To go to the
put it on the ferry, and we went up to um, and we went up to Negros, and then Negros. We traveled. You're coming from Seattle, okay, my friend, awesome. Well, you're gonna enjoy your time definitely. Negros is a very awesome island. Got beautiful places. It is uh, one of the most heavily islands that have foreigners.
yes.
So you'll have a lot of foreigners there. You probably won't even get noticed very much.
Yeah.
That's how many foreigners are there.
But in here, way to the south,
Yeah, way down here
here
we get noticed.
you get noticed. Not a lot of foreigner here, so they'll
Yes,
be amazed.
yes.
Oh, thank you. It says a little Folger Fund donation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, James.
He
We
knows we need
appreciate that.
coffee.
Yes,
Thank
I am
you.
so low in my coffee right
Yeah.
now.
How do you know? Does it have a camera here or
Man, I think
something?
he's watching us or something. Yes, that's right. You saw a lot of Filipinos in the videos. Yeah, it's so if you guys check out, I have a video that's called Fast Cat. That is the first time we went on a ferry
Yeah. With the
from
car.
with the car from Mindanao up to Negros.
Yeah.
So that was our
It's a
new
long.
experience. It was about a 4 hour ferry ride, right?
Yeah.
But it was so much fun
Right.
for me.
An adventure for him because
Yeah,
it's different if you drive in America and in here
yeah,
it's way different. You
right,
had to always yield at all times. There's people crossing, there's people walking with you,
right,
goats, sheep, dogs,
yeah,
everything. So
right,
just be cautious if you're a foreigner and wanted to drive.
yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea right there. We had considered going to Cebu while we were there because
Yeah,
they offered the ferry right over to Cebu
right.
or to
Boracay.
Bohol. That's like a jump off point. That's why a lot of foreigners like to be in Dumaguete area.
Yes.
It's a jump off point for all the Philippines, right? It's like in the middle.
I was just
Yes,
saying,
that's a very
smart
good
move,
idea. That's a
smart
very good
strategy.
idea.
Yes.
I always tell foreigners when they're coming to the Philippines, don't try to drive. It's not worth it. Just pay the fee and have
Yeah.
people drive you. Whether you rent a van and a driver, or if you know somebody, that's way better.
Right.
They don't drive like we do. Trust me. You're gonna see stuff.
Yeah.
You
Imagine.
might pee a little.
Yeah. They'll always cuss every time.
Yes.
Every day. I mean, every day. Every time he drives, he's like,
I make up new curse words
yeah.
because you always see some crazy stuff here. Stuff that if you did in America, they'd send you to prison for years. You
But
see what
here
I'm
you
saying?
can,
But here they get away with that stuff.
as long as you're native.
Driving up the wrong side of the road, it's an everyday occurrence here. No big deal. Everybody
That's
does it.
fun. Come on.
Yeah.
When we get there, we rent our bus prices. There
Yeah.
you go,
There,
James. Been
there's a
here, so
place. Yeah.
yes, he knows.
There is our link. If anybody wants to come up and talk or whatever, There it is. I'll just put it down. So CDO, this map here doesn't show everything, but CDO is toward the top.
Jensen to
Uh,
Davao, how many hours trip? 4 hours, right? Three to 4 hours. General Santos to Davao. Davao to Cagayan is also 5 to 6
General
hours.
Santos to Davao?
Yes.
No, no.
How many hours?
It's about 2.5 hours from General Santos to
Oh yes,
Davao.
yes. I included
She
the
included our.
city.
We're about an hour away from Jinsan. We got to drive to Jinsan and then go to Davao.
Yes.
Is typically the way we go.
And
It's
Davao
beautiful.
Davao to Cagayan takes 5 to 6 hours road trip. Road. And it's really interesting if you travel from Davao to Cagayan because you're gonna pass Bukidnon, and it's a nice place.
Yeah,
Dahilayan, yeah,
that's right. Yeah, CDO is on the map, but
yes.
I was saying CDO.
Cagayan
You
de
see it
Oro.
up there at the top.
It's Cagayan
We
de
have
Oro.
not been that way
I
yet.
have been there, so
Merce has been
yeah.
there. I haven't drove there yet. But you see, Cotabato City is there. We've been there many times.
Yes, they said that it's not a good place,
Yeah, but
but
again, there's some bad areas and there's some
there's
good
good
areas.
areas.
My wife grew up there. We
Yeah,
know
I grew
we
up
know
in
what we're doing.
Cotabato, so I know the place.
Yeah, what's up? Kingly weighs in.
Hello.
KAE Sports Talk. If you guys haven't seen one of his sports shows, man, check it out.
Yes,
Yeah,
Tagum is also nice beaches there.
yeah.
But what we do is we go to Glan. Can you see the Glan there?
It is not on the map. So
Yeah. But along Jensen, those are like white sand.
so yes, see the bottom corner, that little part that sticks out down there by Jinsun, that is Gland. Um, you see that Jinsun is in a bay. You see, it's like in a bay there that goes in. That's what makes Jinsun's Bay Area and stuff so beautiful. That bay right there, and that's where you get into Gland. But it's a nice little drive. It's say because you're on small little
Hello,
roads. And
Mylene.
Mylene, welcome, welcome. And so it everything. If they had road system like we do in America, you could get everywhere a lot faster. Hey, thank you for sharing me
Thank
out,
you.
sharing us out here. Yes.
Because for 2 years, I said he's so excited.
Oh,
Long
that's
distance
awesome.
with fiance for almost 2 years now. We can finally meet.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, my friend. It's I talk about the people that been in LDRs with their girlfriends here in the Philippines, and they still don't plan on visiting them. And I ask these girls, what are you doing with somebody who never has a plan to visit you? I understand during what was going on in the world, they could not come. But why would you want to be in a relationship with somebody who never plans to come? The people from the Philippines, unless it's a 99%, they cannot visit America.
Yes.
Okay, 99% get denied. So you have to come to the Philippines to visit them first, and then you can
Also,
apply.
that's one of the requirements for
Yes, then you can apply for different types of visas
to
to
get
get
her there.
her to there. Yes, finally allowed. Awesome, my friend. Yes,
That's great. That's great to hear. We're happy for you, Commander Love.
yes, it's an awesome story. We
Yes,
we
yes.
enjoy hearing those stories and Commander Vlogs. We just had one of our good friends from we met here on YouTube come here to our place and married his
I will
Filipina
help
as soon as the it opened up for tourism again, he was on the first flight he could book. So when he stayed here, yeah, he proposal over Zoom. Awesome, awesome,
Good.
very cool. Yes, that you'll have a great story. You know what I'm saying? Very. Oh, you got hard rain. Yeah,
Yeah, it's worth it. When you waited for a relationship, the LDR works. It's not for all people, but it works.
right. It's not. Yeah, you gotta have patience to be in the LDR,
Yeah,
and see. You gotta see red flags, right?
exactly, Kevin. You said
There's so many red flags out there, and if you're
right.
not wise to see them, oh, I'm so in love with them, or I'm so in love with her, and there's a lot of red flags. Yes,
It's good. Yes, that's a good idea.
yes. To make it official, yeah, that's it. That's kind of what I did as well. As soon as I met my wife at the airport many years ago, I got down on my knee and proposed to her. I had already talked to her father, uh, and his his the agreement that we made was that I had to come to the Philippines. We were going to meet each other in like Thailand, but he wanted me to come uh, to the Philippines to be able to do that in person and meet the family, etc. So I did that. I came to the Philippines. I proposed as soon as I met her. We got married 3 weeks later. So shabam. Yes. I was thinking I would use Rapid Visa Commander. Oh,
If you want a guide, I'll be willing to guide
yeah.
you.
I don't know how much money you want to spend on it,
Yeah,
but talk to my wife in chat, okay?
I have been helping lots of Filipinas
Yeah,
to come to.
that's kind of what my wife does. She helps um, people get their visas, apply for the right one, know what to say, because there's a lot of bad information out there. Even a lot of bad lawyers and stuff that will tell them anything just to get them to pay the money. And but talk to her, messenger. Did you ever find her?
Hi, my favorite YouTuber.
Yeah, there is
Yes,
Lady
I am
Marty.
willing to help you guys if you want me to help you. I'll
Yeah,
make the journey not that hard. Make
yeah.
it easier, because the visa journey is really tough. Especially you have lots of questions.
She's
So
probably helped 10 or 15 ladies so far get to America
I'm just happy to
without
help.
paying all that money that they try to get you for. Scoob, Scooby's in the
Hi,
house. What's up, Scoob?
Scoopy.
Hopefully you're enjoying your
Yes,
time.
I hope you can find her.
Yeah, you could not find her. Uh oh.
I will.
Let's see.
Maybe,
That Let me see what her official name is. I
I
think
think it
that's
is.
her
That's
name.
my name. Maybe she saw. He saw I have
Oh
bangs.
yeah, she looks different. She looks different.
With all those filters, you have to take advantage with the filters. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
What's your name?
yeah. That is only Commander. That's a little bit of what you need. What Mercy will tell you the works. You know what I'm saying? She's going to tell you what you need to make it happen. What'd you do? I've got more
Hi.
information from the K1 Visa Facebook group. Yes, than Rapid Visa. Yep, 100% there, James. Some of those groups are better, but some of the groups you'll have that one person that's in there that don't know what they're talking about, trying to put out information. Oh no, they're not taking anybody at the end. Like, girl, what are you talking about? Your sister cousin told you that. That's not the truth. Here's the truth of what's going on.
Yes, it's really what I go for Thailand actually Mindanao is not safe
That's
because if you
right.
get too many expats, the price will go up. That's true. Yeah,
That
yeah.
is it.
That's why it changes his mind. He said,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I think that that makes sense now. Why do people do not say that Mindanao is a nice place to live in?"
Yeah. See, he found Bam. Check out the Rileys. That is my new Facebook. However,
I messaged you, Commander. I look up.
she found you.
I
She
think
said.
I found you.
So yeah, that's my new Facebook where I'm not in trouble, but I haven't hooked it up to my phone,
Not
and,
yet.
and my wife
You
hasn't
have to
showed it
work
to me.
that. You can
I'm not
either way.
technical.
You can. Whoa,
Hey,
Christian.
hey, hey! Welcome in,
Hey,
Christian.
Christian.
Christian likes to come in with a bang. Yeah, I found that. Yeah, long time no see. Hey, welcome in, everybody. If we missed anybody, I know Lady Marty, who loves to party after working 14-hour shifts, is in the
Yes, thank you,
house.
Marty. We appreciate you coming here. He's
Yes,
she works 14 hours. Like man, I salute that
all the
lady.
time, boy. 6,000. See
Six
exactly.
thousand dollars.
We would have done
Wow.
it for a lot less.
Way.
Yeah.
I think
There you go. Yeah,
you found.
you
Thank
found
you,
you
Lady
found her.
Marty.
So yeah, just talk to her a little bit and see if she might be able to assist you. And
There's exemption on
yeah,
visa. If it's if you're we'll talk. If it's complicated, I will might suggest to get a lawyer or
right. If there's
some. But
something,
if it's like a normal thing, like just no criminal records or other stuff, I can help you out there.
let's see. Yes, Vikings in the house.
Thank you,
Christian,
Vikings,
welcome
for the
in.
blessing.
Yes, very much. And Viking of Norway is saying hello to everybody. If you guys don't
Yes,
know
yes.
Viking, go check him out. He does some awesome live streams too.
I think that's the entrance to open the door, Commander.
Yeah,
But it's not. I mean, there's a five. You mean the application? Yes,
yeah.
it is 500 plus.
We'll talk to you more about what you're going to pay along the way, and if you can make it with no hiccups, it will cost a lot less. If there's hiccups along the way, your price will go up. So what we like to do is, have the person, um, tell us everything up front, because they're going to find out anyway. So if you tell us everything up front, we might be able to point you in the right direction, that kind of
Yeah,
thing, right? Yeah,
good
yeah.
move.
Is that Yeah? Well, let us talk to you about that. There's something you need to know about financial, and we don't want to put your information all out in front of everybody. Um, that'll be for chatting with her there. And she, like I said, she's done this so much. Um, there's people that get a hold of her that have trouble that she helps. She even tried to help
Thank you,
somebody that
Christian.
we know, but some people think they never done it before. They don't. Some people don't want to listen, right? So sometimes we get a hold of a person that they know everything. They're the know-it-all. No, I know what I'm doing. I know better than you. You don't know what you're doing. And in and what ends up happening is that person is
Listen to
still,
the other one, and then end up that like
they failed their interview and they're still in the Philippines, where if they would have listened to us, they would have been in the U.S. over 2 years ago. All they had to do was listen to us. We told them the right information. We told them
to
what
say
to
how to
what to
say.
do, what
Yeah.
to say. They did not do it.
But
So, and that's
it breaks my heart too. I really want to help
uh,
Filipinas to come there, and I help from the heart to help you guys. And if you guys would want to trust me, try
yeah,
to trust me 100% and not to listen to
yeah,
like because you will get confused. You'll be like your anxiety will work. Your just trust the process too.
yeah.
There's process coming, and I'll tell the good news if it is the bad news. I'll really be open. See you around. I can keep my okay, 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 Lady Marty. Thank you.
No problem,
Yes,
no
yes,
problem.
yeah. I'll really help the. That's
Yeah,
my desire for Filipina
yeah.
to go to the
She
U.S. and
she's been through the process.
yeah, I've
She's
been there,
been
so I know how
yeah.
it works, and I know the updates. I also
She she's one of the people. Also, James talked about there's Facebook groups out there that gives out information. Mercy is one of the people that is in that and gives out the good
yeah,
information there. So she is a part of that. Okay, the good group. There is some bad groups out there as well. So don't get don't get in the wrong one, right? Yeah. Thank you for sharing us out and for the likes, Marty. We appreciate you.
thank you,
There's
Lady
Party with
Marty.
Marty. Go check her out on TikTok too. She's a dancing queen.
Yes,
She will dance. She don't care where she is. She will bust out a TikTok, and she'll even get the doctor to do it with her. She
yes,
don't care. Yeah, that is right, Commander. It. The process is rough, right? And you want whoever you're with to get there in good timing, right? You don't want to take, forever to get her there, right? And doing it the right way the first time, and what we like to say, we like to overdo what they ask for, okay? We like to go above and beyond, okay? And you will see that in things that we tell you, the way we have you set it up, blah blah blah. I say we, but I mean her.
he's my translator too. So
Yes,
it filters like how I say it might be
right.
in a different
Yeah. So sometimes I talk to
sometimes, yeah,
the foreigner, and sometimes, like, we got to talk to people, like the Filipina and the foreigner. They will have different views, right? And they're not understanding what we're talking about. So I'll talk to the husband, and she'll talk to the wife to try to get us all on the same same page. That way, they know they can calm down, they can relax through this, trust the process, and let's go. You
all
know.
right. For me, I started the K1s 2019. It's almost done. Wow, that's so long.
Yeah,
What happened?
but it's
But
been
yeah,
through everything.
yeah.
So
Hopefully.
So yeah, we totally understand that, James. It's trying. Yeah. Hopefully, right now, right now there's some. They're trying to break records with new ones coming in.
Yes.
So you guys,
I don't
it
know
is
if
a good time to start applying again, and we'll talk to you more about that. Yeah. Said your wife has been there. For 8 years now. Yeah, my wife had lived in the U.S. with us for about 8 years, uh,
yes.
so
Yeah.
she was all
I'm
in
ready to go back though.
she misses White Castles.
I miss. Yeah.
I'm joking. We did see somebody had some White Castles the other day. Like, dang, that looks good. Bull, bull, bull.
Now CV is not near as bad and people are going back to fashion.
Yeah,
It's CV.
what's going on in the
Oh,
world?
right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're gonna do a video. Probably going to come out here in a couple of days. We just had to talk about that today with the school here, and we'll let you guys know. We haven't. We're going to record a video about what's going on here, and
Yes.
we'll see what's happening. Try to try to download Google Earth to your place. You're trying to find my house, John. Are you trying to send me cookies or something? Here, I'll give you my PayPal account. Let you send me something there, and I'll go buy the cookies. Joke, John, joke. Joke is our friend from TikTok. He's a great supporter and good kid, right? Thank you guys for coming in again. This show we started off talking about Mindanao
Yeah.
and people putting out that info where it is unsafe to be in Mindanao. And as people that live here in Mindanao, and I live, as you see, I live down not too far from Jinsun. So I live in the south of South Mindanao, right? Where they tell you don't go there, it's so bad. We're here, okay? And lived here for over 3 years now. Do I feel safe? I've never had a problem. Only time that I've had anything was a guy get too close to me. He didn't know enough English for me to know what he was talking about. He didn't look like he was malicious, but I kept asking him to back up, and he was just so close to me. I had to touch him and stretch my arm out so I could get him to get away from me enough that I felt comfortable. I have anxiety issues, and I don't want nobody, up in my face that I didn't invite. So,
I appreciate your help in advance, Marang. Yes,
no
Commander,
problem, Commander.
glad you found me. I'll message you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, she'll get with you.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
when she has the time there, and don't
Maybe
worry,
after
she'll
this,
make time.
yes. I only drink a little, but when I do, I turn into another person, and that person drinks a lot.
uh,
Yes, yes. Hey, in the future, you guys can Christian hang out with him.
come
I'm
over.
looking for people, a guy
Uh,
friend for him
we're
in the
looking for
Philippines.
guy friends.
Yeah.
Guy friends.
How do
Yeah.
you say it
I
then?
have friends that I can get together with to, occasionally have
You
a,
finally found
yeah.
one
But the problem
American
is
here.
he's way
He's
down in
living,
Jinsan
yeah,
and he doesn't have a
a
vehicle.
vehicle, yeah.
But we'll hook up when we can. Yeah.
Is that us?
James, we'll see you. Yes, I
James,
understand.
okay,
Time to
James.
go.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you again for the
Thank you,
blessing.
James. Thank you.
Appreciate the coffee fund.
Okay, I have anxiety too.
Yes.
Well, yes, we
We
have to.
we we should talk about that
Yeah, we'll
sometime
talk more
because
because it's
uh
really important. That's the important thing.
yeah, it's with anxiety issues here in the Philippines, you really need to do your best to have it under control the best you can. And
Yeah,
also
take your get
if you're on
bring
the
it with
meds,
you.
bring those with you and
Yeah,
have them
that's
with you
really
at all
important.
times
Yeah,
because you never know
put
what's.
some on your
Yeah, I have a can I put in my
pocket,
pocket
some on your
like a Mentos
emergency purpose. You had to bring it at all
because you just
time.
never know.
You don't know. I
Yeah,
hope don't get affected too much when I go there.
yeah,
Oh, I hope
yeah.
so too.
Commander, let us talk
We're
to
going
you,
to talk to you.
and I
That's
trust
the
me, that
experience.
is
Yeah.
something that I battle, bro. So you don't have meds
I
yet.
have temper issues too.
Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah. The temper, you probably won't have too much problem with that. I mean, you might get frustrated because everything here is in Filipino time. So that's where my temper of driving, stuff like that gets to me. I don't really have a temper problem. Would you say?
No.
But I do have the anxiety problem. I get frustrated and my mouth opens up, and then I want to say stuff like, "Hey, what the," and
Same with me, Bill. Just remember, hugging is okay, but when you try to kiss me, then we will have a problem. No kissing, come on. I let
that's
you
it.
hang out with Bill, but no
Hey,
kissing.
Scoot, here in the Philippines, before what's going on in the world, right? Before that, everybody was on top of each other at all times.
Yeah, all the time.
Like in the Philippines, when they get in line, they're this tight to each other. I mean, and obviously Scoot knows, but Commander might not know this. Uh, they stand on top of each other, and they are all into your space, and that's
We
something
do not
really.
know
It's
the,
culture here, right?
yeah, we do
It,
not know that thing. No vocabulary for us.
right. So in America, I don't even get on another dude back of another dude's bike, right?
Like this
Here,
close, it's not close enough.
yeah,
You have to like
here,
stick on the shoulder thing.
here
Like
they
it's
are
so close.
four
We like
stack
to kiss
deep.
each other.
Yeah,
I think my temper
yeah,
is for energy. I think that I am 10 days off of them.
awesome.
I
Yeah,
cuss too much. I don't have meds. Uh-oh.
yeah, yeah. Well, let's talk about that. That might be something. I don't
Yeah.
know if you have a doctor, but especially going on a trip like this, it may be something that you want to look into.
Yeah. And,
I'm not saying get no big amounts or anything. I have meds and they're very small amounts because I've learned over the years to control my situation. But I I have those meds just in case. You see what I'm saying? Just in case.
all right. So here also, you have to remember that Filipinas, we don't what you call that, we're not aware of those type of tempers.
Yeah,
We never heard about having anxiety here. We
right,
lived in a place that we're so close to each other.
right,
We talk mean stuff to each other, but we still
right.
in a relationship. We don't. So foreigner versus Filipina, yeah. I learned that as times as Filipina, you had to learn those stuff too. But if you guys is it's your first meet, that's that's
You better have that stuff under control because that is something that can
yes,
scare your
yes.
Filipina.
Yeah, the Filipino will tell everybody your temper, your
Right.
stuff, and
And you
it's
don't
not
even
your
know.
it's not you. I mean,
Right.
it's your issue, but
It's
it's not you.
right.
You have but they will judge you already. Automatically, they will judge you, and
And
that's
everybody's gonna know.
yeah,
And then you're gonna feel bad because
right,
damn it, now everybody knows that I
right,
get pissed
right.
off
So
and
I hope your Filipina would, you have to tell her outright. If I'm mad, I want you to do this. If I, give her instructions like, hey, if I'm to accept, that's not my personality.
right.
Or this one, maybe find another Filipina that have,
And that's also, if Mercy's helping you on your journey anyways, she will end up talking to your
yeah,
Filipina, and she's going to be talking to them about stuff like that.
right.
Now, this is the way,
How
how
American,
Americans are, our
this is their,
culture.
yeah.
You know, you and your Filipina online, you have
Although you love each other, that's just the
right.
like the
But when you're in face all the time, then different things come up, right?
Yeah, the reality
You
starts
see
showing.
the whole works, right?
Yeah, and the true love begins.
Right. So then that's when you got to really figure out if you love him, because dang, he's an ass. That's what my wife found out about me.
Yeah.
Oh, he's an asshole. So we had to do talking
Yeah, the
about
smart
that, and
ass mouth, like
yes,
those kind of stuff. The at first, you know, that experience. Man, if I'm really mean and I was trying, cheating, I think I'll believe him. I have excuse. He have something is wrong with this guy.
my culture and my bad, you know, anxiety, my bad
Yes,
mouth.
yes, that
I
no,
didn't
but
have a temper, but there's things here that frustrated me, and I mouthed off about it. Right? I didn't like, ugh, but I like, hey, you blah 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 blah.
he does that. I mean, he does had stuff
Right.
that yeah.
So I'll tell you an example. First, Scooby's talking about Jolly
Oh,
Bees.
those different.
They be so close in
So
the
close to
Jolly
standing close
Bees.
to each other. It's good P knows it,
They
huh?
they're sitting there tasting each other's lunch. They're standing so close in line, and they will cut you in a second.
Oh yeah.
They'll just walk up from behind and go straight to the counter where
I
you're
do remember.
patiently
I
waiting.
remember that time when we first came back here. I've been to America. My first time coming here, I was so pissed off because lots of people be cutting you. You are in the line. You need the space. I've learned in America you have to have a personal space. So you won't stick to your.
Right.
So if
So
you
people
have
are just
personal
cutting her.
space, yeah, they'll cut you. Like man,
Right.
learning curve.
But that was where I jump up and go tell them about themselves.
Yeah, he will be like, hey,
It's like,
this is my wife,
hey,
Like, shh,
you didn't see us
shh.
here. Get the hell back.
Yeah, he does. He does that, and it's crazy. It's like I'm having the anxiety now.
Dude,
Like,
right.
man, don't make a scene here.
So
In time, I learned, but I know how to. I
handling it.
train this one. Yeah, I
Yes.
train him. He trained me. We're training
We're
each
training
other.
each other.
We're
That's it.
still handling. You know,
So if you guys don't know, right now in the
say
Philippines,
goodbye to your personal space. There you go, Kevin.
in
Goodbye.
in the Philippines right now, it's election time.
Yeah,
So here in this area, and I'm assuming they do it in every area, but
yeah.
it's election time now, and I've only been through a couple elections, but this is the big one. So they will drive around in these vehicles with blasting stereos on
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Boom, 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 boom,
I
boom,
think
boom.
that's how
And
they brainwash
and
people.
they try to like attract attention. So yesterday, you know, we live in a subdivision or what do you call this?
A street?
No, our barangay.
Barangay, yeah.
So our barangay is not like like a little neighborhood. It's a big barangay, right? But we don't live on the
One
main
of the
road.
top two barangays, yeah.
So we live off of.
Off the road.
So, anyways, yesterday, one of these drivers, usually they just drive
Yeah,
down the
the
main
speed.
road, but for some reason, this
They stop
driver decided to stop in
in
front of
the
our
wrong
house.
place. See
And
what they're getting.
he's out there and he's on his phone. I don't know if he's gaming or texting, right?
Stayed in front of the house.
And he's just out here in front of my house and this
So of course
stereo
there's
is booming.
somebody who can't handle noise.
I'm like, oh no, he didn't.
So I'm going out there.
So I had to go put some clothes on.
Yeah. I didn't stop him because I'm tired to.
She was tired of hearing it too.
Yeah. And this chat owns me.
Hey, tropical 10.
Hey, tropical 10.
So the guy pulls up out there and he's just
Front.
booming, booming, boom, 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 boom.
Boom,
And I
boom,
walk out there,
boom.
I look through the gate, I see what's going on. Maybe, he has a problem, but no, he's just sitting there booming this stuff, sitting in front of my house, and he's on his phone.
I feel bad for the guy though.
I was like,
He
hey,
came out there. And
what
he
are you
raised his
doing?
voice. Yeah.
I said, you need to move along. What are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Like, It's just that's common sense. You don't pull up in front of somebody's house blaring that stuff, and just sit there while you're on the
this
phone.
is a culture here. It's normal here. Trained.
Yes,
Of course,
yes,
you have to train each other. So you guys, we have different personalities. I know. Tropical Tin will say the same too.
yes.
Hey,
That is
according to the
it.
U.S. Embassy
Raven
website
Nation.
in Manila, Mindanao shows
That is exactly what we were talking
Sulu.
about.
Sulu is not safe enough to travel there.
Right. One hundred
Website
percent.
Manila and the Sulu region.
Right. So we talked about that, Tim, there at the beginning. When we talk about
Not safe because
not
of
safe
us, right?
areas, right? It is, like back in America. If I go to Chicago, there's parts of Chicago that are not safe to be in, right? It's not a safe area, high crime. But then there's other parts of Chicago that is no problem. You're there, you're safe, nothing's going to happen. But they generalize, they talk about our whole island here being
Yeah,
unsafe.
not
And
all.
rather than telling the
Specific
specific
like
little
Sulu Sea
spots,
region.
right, they talk about the entire Mindanao, right?
Should we talk to the U.S. embassy along those lines?
Yeah, but it's kind of keeping people from coming down here, so it's the good and the bad,
The
right?
good,
We're not bombarded with people, but when you're out there, we talked about a guy that's putting out information, and he's
yes.
saying, he's a
Hi,
foreigner,
Ira.
and he's saying, "Oh, the whole south of Mindanao is bad." Dude
Oh,
never been here. He's never. He's he don't even know what's going on, and he's out there putting out this information rather than saying, "Hey, don't go into that town without knowing what you're doing or
yes,
being with
yes.
somebody." No, he's just blanket statements. The whole south. He's up there at the top of Mindanao, talking about the whole south of Mindanao is bad.
Yeah. That's
Right.
fake news, everyone.
Right, exactly.
We're just trying to help those, we only have 11 viewers here, so it's not
But
like a
somebody
lot
might
of
come and
people, but
watch it later.
those are those like family. We're telling you a secret.
Uh,
It's safe here.
yeah, most of the places
Just
say,
don't be show off.
and just like Tropical Tim can tell you, he's been here a long time as well. If you're out there and you're flashing cash, and if you're showing off, you're
Right.
you're wearing all this designer, you got the Coach purses, and you're telling everybody, "Oh, I own this, and I got that, and I did this, and I done that, and look at all my money," and you're buying you're standing there at the vegetable stand, and you whip out a big knot of money, all thousands, and you're whipping that out, and you're just showing it off. Of course, you're going to become a target. That's anywhere.
Yeah,
You know,
anywhere in the world.
just
Come on.
right.
I wouldn't walk the street of Canton.
Yeah, Compton.
I'm
That's
enjoying.
right.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Commander.
Yeah, appreciate it, my
Me, I
friend.
would go to Mindanao and the Sulu Sea region and wouldn't give a second thought. Thunderboy
Exactly.
here.
Exactly.
Thunderboy here.
And
That's a good name. Yeah,
we
Thunderstruck
we
Jake.
exactly talked about that area, as well, Tropical Tim, because when you're up in Tondo, and all the different things that happen there, it doesn't it doesn't make the national news because something happens, right? But one little thing that happened, a foreigner showing off his money ended up getting kidnapped down here, and all of a sudden it's world news, right?
Yeah.
Even though there's a lot more police running around Tondo than I've ever seen in our area. But this is what makes news, this is what they can spread, and they run with it. And then grandma tells the grandkids, they're sitting up in Lasagna like, "Oh, you better not go to Mindanao. It's so dangerous." And the dude that I'm talking about that spreads the rumor, he's sitting there.
You don't travel.
He don't go nowhere. He's in his house all the time. He's not doing nothing, but he's telling everybody how bad everybody how it is. And like how you telling people if you've never even been.
Well, I can't. We can't blame them, but we're like telling huge people here that listen to those people who have experience
Right.
living here in the south or just came here. Those are the people you talk to and ask, not those people who just heard the news and
Right.
just heard what my friend said.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Scooby, where he was in Afghanistan, he was safer than being on the south side of Chicago, right?
that's
So,
funny.
but I don't go around telling everybody, hey, don't go to Illinois, the whole state, don't go there because south side of Chicago is bad. That is so stupid, but that's what they do here. They say this whole big island is such a bad place just because there's a spot that might not be good. Yeah. Shine is in the house. What's up, Shine? If anybody doesn't know Shine, what's going on? As Jack calls him, the assassin. What was it, 007? Yes. Yeah, it's we promote our area a little bit. Again, General Santos, we're outside of General Santos, about an hour drive. Uh, we also go to Davao, or we used to go to Davao a lot, but since all this, we can't go there too much. Um, but there is areas that we know about, and we can tell you safe, not safe. Like Jinsun, there's plenty of foreigners there.
Yes, that
You're
lived there
not
for
gonna have a
6, 8 years.
problem, you know.
Walk up, down.
Yes,
Hey, Sean. Walk up and down the street of Mindanao eating, but you'll be fine. No one will F with you
that's
because
right.
they think you're crazy.
Eating balut, huh? That's it. Yeah.
True, yeah, that's
Well,
right.
you can
You
go
can
here.
go here, yeah.
I've like I said, Cotabato there. It is known. You
As
know,
they even made a song for Cotabato.
they that's where my
You
wife
see that
grew
one?
up, and it's known as being the
Oh,
roughest.
isinilang sa isang
But
bayan.
but if you do it right, you can visit there.
Yeah.
Don't be a big baller. Don't be showing off. Don't
Don't be
be
telling everybody, hey, I'm coming there.
Yeah, announce it
Come
for two
on.
weeks that you're coming. Just like that Kyle guy that drives around on the moped.
He's not
He's been
telling
there. He
everybody.
don't tell people when he's coming.
Yeah,
He shows up, he gets in, and he gets out, right?
yeah.
And that's how you do it. That's how when we travel down here, my wife has all kinds of friends there that she wants to meet up with.
Yeah.
Does she tell everybody she's coming? No. We show up and then we get a hold of them. We're like, hey, we're here. Hey, you want to meet up? We're here.
You don't need to schedule it.
Right. Because you start scheduling stuff, maybe the wrong person finds out, right? Maybe that's what causes it. We don't show nothing. As far as anybody knows, when I get if they see me out of the car counting my money, I'm counting my money like here's my peso. I got 4 pesos on me.
A
They
flash,
never see me
a
with no
flash of
money.
cash intended feeding kids never beat false threaten.
Right.
I'm gonna be wearing nice clothes to certain restaurants, nice beach attire everywhere else.
Yeah.
Just don't put the bling bling.
Uh,
Put the
Commander,
bling
let
bling.
me make a suggestion to you. Um, nice clothes. You know, you might get you a polo shirt or something like that, or a Hawaiian type shirt, but don't get too dressy here. Um,
Yeah, you
you're
already
already going to attract
yeah.
attention. Don't overdo it.
Don't be too
Don't
flashy
be.
and wear the what you call it, like
Yeah,
yellow green.
yeah. I got a big bright yellow shirt that I don't know where I got it,
People
but
just
I
know
ended
that's
up with
more
it.
that I'm coming, not what I'm coming. Not
Exactly.
also not saying specific areas. Leave your
That's
nice
it.
clothes behind. You don't need them. Waste of time.
There you go.
Eh,
And
Tropical Tim's been living here for
right,
many years,
he can
so
tell you.
he can tell
I
you.
suggest dry fit clothes. If you got, if you're a big guy like me, you
Right
like to
fit.
sweat. You will sweat so much. You're out of Seattle. You're gonna sweat like
Your
it's.
body will adjust first.
It needs time to adjust. So you're the first. You probably the whole time you're here. I don't know how long you plan on staying, but
Oh
you'll
my
probably be
goodness.
dripping the whole time. So you better bring plenty of
You're already
deodorant.
looking good. This is the one that look
Yeah,
good, not this one.
right.
I think you'll be fine
Yeah.
even you wear
I got
something.
some dry fit like polo shirts that I wear, and that's my fancy attire. That's as fancy as I'll get here.
Yes, yes, you can go. Wanna
Just because it's not, yeah, very few places. Just like Tropical Tim said, yeah, collared shirt. That's right. Little design, not too much, not too
yes, you're a
flashy.
Westerner. Your
Right,
cash is golden. Nobody gives a rat ass what you look like, especially if you have money.
right,
True that.
yeah,
Yes, the face as foreigner already, the look,
right,
the clothes.
right. They're
That summed up, yeah.
But I don't know if it happens to Tropical Tim. Him and his wife have been married for many years.
Many years. Wait.
And, congratulations again, Tropical Tim and Ray. You guys are inspirations.
Yes.
Um, but, my wife will get looks according to how she's dressed.
It's
And they
not
won't,
about the foreigner.
they
It's
won't,
about the Filipina that
right.
you're.
Man, I can wear the same pair of shorts 3 days in a row and nobody's going to say nothing. Nobody's going to notice. Nobody's going to.
But the Filipina would be
But
noticed.
if she does something like that, if she's not wearing decent stuff, then that's when
That's the talk of the
somebody
town.
somebody will say something.
Somebody be looking nanny here.
They'll call her my nanny or
Nanny or
yeah,
stuff. Got lots of
that's
tank
it.
tops and fancy board shirts.
Yeah,
Are you wearing the most? Her
yeah,
family could care what you look like or what she smells. This is
right.
the thing here, see? Family could care what you look like or what you smell like. Bring 5,000 of rice, some fish for kids, and some canned wine.
Tenderwine, let's
There, that's all well
go.
said, Tropical Tim.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
there you
Tropical
go.
Tim, he's another great person.
Yeah.
Watch his stuff as well, because he's going to tell you this is how you roll.
Yeah,
This is
this
how
is
you
how
do
life
it.
here. It's not
You
you.
know,
It's about how what you give, how
but
many you give.
But again, you'll have foreigners on here, and they'll be telling you all the wrong information. They'll be telling you this, that, and the other. And it's just a bunch of
Filipinos here who say, I totally agree with that point.
yeah.
They won't care less.
That's it.
Yeah, I would say shirt
Yeah,
is like polo
yeah,
as colored.
yeah. Polo style shirt with if you can, I'm telling you, if you got a dry fit, that will work best for you. Dry fit is going to be your best bet when you first come over. Like you see, I'm wearing a cotton t-shirt. If I wore this cotton t-shirt when I first got here, I would look like a big sweat rag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yes, 40 years
Say 40
May
years.
5th. Wow.
Wow, that's
That
awesome.
is it.
That's
Yeah.
that's a diamond right
Yeah.
there.
And again, yes, Commander, I sweat a lot. I'm a sweater naturally. Back in America, I was a sweater. So here, it's like a damn faucet that turns
Sauna.
on, and
At first,
it's
you
like,
feel sauna. You're
uh,
in a sauna.
you're gonna feel like
I think
it's,
first week.
yeah. And if H2H comes up, he's recently been here. He's from Hawaii, so it's tropical there. But when he came here, he felt that effect.
Yes,
It's
it's still the
different.
same.
It's tropical, but it's different as far as that humidity breaking out in the big sweats. But you know, I told him before he came, hey, dry fit clothing if you can. Um, Make sure you got your deodorants. Make sure if you're a powder guy, whatever you do to control it, that's what you need to go with.
Buying her family.
An oven they don't have, yeah.
I buy them lots of food, no doubts.
So you're getting them an oven. Most people here don't have ovens. They got the counter oven.
I wear whatever fits for me
Yes.
to.
So when she lays it out, that's what he's wearing.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. You do that sometimes too, right? If you show up looking the part, you'll embarrass them and get your ass kicked. You're also good looking,
um,
I guess. Buying them a gas oven with burn, she is excited.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome. A lot of people don't have those. That's not a common thing
right,
here.
right.
Like most people will have a cooktop, just like a gas cooktop, if that. Some of them just have a dirty kitchen, is what they call it, where it's open flames, whatever. But we have an
Thank you,
oven,
Ira.
a stove. But recently, when we had guests, we bought one of those uh, cooktops, and we like that cooktop. It's kind of nice. We have it sitting on our kitchen island, and we're cooking on that
I
now.
only do a kicking. I only do a kicking if someone starts it and don't use.
Yeah,
My aunt wants to buy,
Coca Cola.
so I go outside to buy.
No problem, John. We
Nice
understand, my
boy.
friend.
But I plan on being cool, just hopefully everyone is also cool.
Yeah. For
But
the most part, my friend, you will not have trouble from the people in the Philippines. There's assholes all around the world, right? So don't be the asshole. And if you notice the asshole while you're here, stay away from him. Don't try to be his buddy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the problem here. You can be the toughest guy. It's there's so many of them because yeah, you'll get into a fight. If you get into a fight, you're fighting with the tribe. You're not just fighting with one.
yeah, all of the family, the cousin, the second cousin, you should be you.
Excuse me. I just didn't want
I've
to make the
been
face.
I've been bros with like 20 people before. I was crazy, and when I was younger.
Yeah, yeah. But anyways, you won't have to worry about that stuff. That's not even something you need to worry about
Yeah,
unless you're looking for trouble. I've seen guys on YouTube that they so full of shit they getting into fights all the time. One of them talking about, yeah, they jumped me off my bike. This little skinny dude runs around whatever town he's in, talking shit to everybody. He's off his meds. I don't know what his problem is, but everybody in that area knows that he's a little, what I would call a crackhead, and he'll go around and, of course he's getting knocked off his scooter, and of course he's getting, uh, you know, troubles and fights and stuff, because that's who he is. That's He was a punk ass when he was in America. He brought that punk ass over to the Philippines. He thought he would be a tough guy here, and next thing you know, he's getting his ass kicked every time he turns around. That's who he is. He's drinking. He bolds up on people. Yeah. So you will not. I mean, they're so it's so unlikely that you're going to have anybody disrespect you. There's one exception, okay?
An exemption.
One exception. If you're hanging around with a bunch of crazy foreigners, that is who you're going to get. One of them may say something crazy to you, because you'll find out here a lot of the foreigners, everybody knows better than everybody else, right? So you'll have a foreigner, for example, like I have a foreigner that comes to my channel sometimes, and he's not so much he's disrespectful, but he knows everything, and he also, in the next breath, he'll like he'll like say something crazy, and then he'll try to hit me up for money. So one minute he's talking stupid, next minute he's begging for money. So this is a foreigner from America. Uh, he'll give me the pity party. Oh, everybody gets down sometimes. Everybody needs a little help sometimes. And I totally understand that. But this is the dude's routine. This is what he does. And that shit, I don't buy it, right? So I'm not buying his bullshit. Maybe some other people do, but he lives in the area where there's a lot of foreigners. He goes out there and talks shit. He's the local clown or whatever, and I don't buy his crap. He'll come up, he'll hit me up. I'll see him every once in a while. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Yeah, it's been a long time since I talked to you. How about you helping me out? I'm down this month. I really need a little pick me up. Just a little bit. Yeah.
Like I said, I never throw a first punch, never say anything first start. Don't react. People disrespecting me. That's why.
Yeah. Again, Commander, just take that out of the equation. You're not going to have that problem. Don't look
Yes.
for it. You won't find it.
Yes.
If it's so rare here. It's not. Don't don't go to a foreign or a Filipino and talk bad about them. If you're not doing that,
You're right. Yeah.
sometimes the Philippines, they can't handle the way we talk. We're in general Americans, we're smart asses. So I won't go up to like a Filipino like I will American. Like my American buddy, I'll be like, "Hey, what the hell is wrong with you? You got that purse on, and you look like you're sweating bullets today or something." Now that's something that a Filipino may take wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But mostly
It's
they
different.
respect foreigners.
Yeah,
They keep respect up right away. They're just maybe laughing when you hear them. They're laughing, but they're trying to practice their English. You need to defend yourself. The Filipino
yeah,
disrespecting you, forget it. Walk
yeah.
away
Walk
and
away.
forget about
Uh,
it.
command
Peace mode. Don't get no. It's okay.
Commander, trust me on this. Let's listen to me. Listen to Tropical 10.
Yeah, Tropical 10 has
You
been here for.
you you will be a guest in this country.
Yeah,
You
we
know what I'm
will
saying?
welcome you here.
You're not going to have trouble. If somebody, maybe you go to a bar or something, and
You're
people
drinking and
are drinking and they want you to buy them drinks, and they're lit already, and they start talking crazy, get
just
away.
walk away.
Because here's what's going to happen. Okay, let me tell you. If you do anything to that Filipino, number one, you're going to be the wrong.
Yeah.
Even if he started it, you're going to be in the wrong.
Yeah.
Have you
Usually,
ever watched any shows about the Philippines prisons or jails? Dude,
you be
you will
you
be,
behave.
you do not want to go there. It's not like America. They don't treat you like they do in jails in America. America, you hear, oh, this guy got roughed up in jail. No, you're about to get deuced up in here. Number one, you're going to be laying on the floor with 15 other people in,
Sleeping with you.
in a tight little
I think
cell.
there's a Netflix showing the
Check it
jails
out.
like
The
that.
jails here are no
Maybe it might calm you
joke.
down. Like, oh, no, no,
No joke.
I'm walking
You
away.
do not want to be in
But this is
trouble.
just worst case, right?
Right.
Walk away from the fight.
Yeah,
But my girl, I'd never do that.
yeah.
I'm telling you, the girl will protect you.
Now,
I mean,
now you may not lose the fight, but when you get arrested, you're going to lose the fight.
yeah, she's not going with you. I mean,
She's not going to be able to be with you.
yeah.
You're going to be in jail. Then it's going to mess with
Drunk
your.
Filipinos will try to test you verbally. Buy them 50 pesos bottle of gin and leave if you're not in the mood.
There you go.
Yes.
Tropical Tim,
See, there
see,
you go. Well
love.
said, Tropical Tim. I think he's
That's a
right.
dollar.
Yes.
You drop a
Just
dollar
give a
and go.
dollar and you say, hey, you want this one? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
here you
going,
go.
guys.
See
See
ya.
ya. That's it.
It's
For
all
sure, I
good.
would say,
You
hey,
guys take
man,
it
I don't
easy.
have the problem with you. Relax, something like.
Yeah.
No, just buy them.
Yeah. Say, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Just
you want some?
I
Okay,
just
one. Here.
I just keep smiling at her. Oh
It's
yeah. You
if
know,
I'm with him, I'll just.
she's already
I'm telling him not to
pulling me.
say anything.
Like, oh, no, no, no. That's it. You know.
They're drunk. So
Yeah.
what do you
If they're
expect?
drunk, they'll people get that liquid courage
Yeah.
sometimes.
Don't forget to straightforward. Don't.
Yes. To fall straight forward. Yeah.
It's my anxiety that puts it in my head, thinking
Yeah.
I'm going to have an issue like
Nah.
that. No, you'll be fine here.
You will not have that. Get
No,
that.
most of the
Get the anxiety. Get
yes,
that thing to calm down.
yes,
Yeah, we'll talk more too, my
yeah.
friend.
If they think you're not hot tempered or acting really bad, they'll scheme you into a trap and you lose in a legal battle.
That is it, my friend.
Legal. Yeah. So
Tim
just
already knows.
yeah,
Yep, Tim knows. Because that's, you may think you're on top or whatever. Like, I am not planning on ever fighting a Filipino here. It's just not going to happen.
it's
You
just the
know,
anxiety. I think,
if somebody
Commander.
grabs me, I might punch a person out just to get away from them, but I ain't trying to fight.
Is it very hard getting residency in the Philippines? If
Depends.
you married one, if you married a Filipino,
Uh,
there's a process.
there's a process you go
Yes,
through.
but it's not
Saying
hard.
saying it's hard is not.
It's not like you're taking a
Yeah,
board exam, but
yeah.
yeah, just file a proper
And
paper.
and there's ways
Hello,
of doing it. Like Tropical
Franceschi.
Tim, he did it one way.
Yeah,
There's other ways for other
yeah,
people. So there's different ways and what works out best for you.
yeah, yeah.
So
Won't be bringing my attitude. I'm going to try to leave that at home, like I said. That's right.
awesome.
Commander, can you please vlog it when you get your ass handed?
He's just
I come in
messing.
with no, it's with jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't
yeah,
know why you think that I would lose, but okay.
yeah, yeah.
That would be a good vlog,
No,
though.
no, we don't want to see that.
Okay, I'm
We
hearing.
don't.
I'm talking to these two policemen, and they said this, blah blah blah.
We don't want anybody we know to,
Yes, yes.
to end up in Philippines jail. Trust me on that.
Have you heard Kenny Bollins? He claimed he raised money to help children in the Perth, but he pocketed all the money. His podcast called Ballin' Alley.
Never
Oh,
heard of
never
him, my
heard.
friend. Yeah,
Another thing that is in my head because I know when I fight someone, there'll be better someone to pull me off them.
yeah.
Hello, Francesca, still, and Ira too. Hello, listening here while eating.
Hey, 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 thank you guys for hanging out with
Yes.
us. Hey, we appreciate you guys' time. We know sometimes we do, you know, titles for these and talk about certain topics. Sometimes it's just open.
Yeah.
If there's ever a time that you want to join us and come up and have a certain conversation, just hit us up and we'll love to do that. Yeah, my friend, we don't know about that situation, and we don't participate in that type of stuff. You know, it's not something that we'll promote. We stay out of that.
All right. Francesca just woke up. Pepita is the picture is
Yeah, my wife is a
you guys
teacher.
rock.
I appreciate that, my friend.
Yes.
We
Also,
will,
thank you
again,
for
we'll try to
Pepita.
help you out best we can. But you heard Tropical Tim, he gives straightforward advice. You know, he's an American that's going to tell you like it is. He's been coming to the Philippines before I even thought about.
Before you were born.
Well, I won't say before I was born because I'm a little bit older, but yes, yeah, yeah. That's it, my friend. You know those Tropical Tim was talking about the e beggars. You know, you got those channels out there that's doing that. Um, and yeah, we stay away from all that mess. That's not for us. You know, if somebody is e-begging, number one, hey, I ain't got nothing for him, so I don't be trying to listen. If he's raising money and he's not giving it to the person he said he was, hey, that's on him. He's got to deal with that.
Right, right.
So not me. Yeah, an e-beggar is somebody. Yes, Commander vlogs, you will get e-beggars. But e-beggar is somebody that's online who's begging for money for a cause or a reason. A lot of times here in the Philippines, uh, like Commander said, he gets it to your Facebook. If you have a Filipino on your Facebook, there'll be at least 15 Filipinas hitting you up talking about they need milk and Pampers for their baby. It happens. Um,
I just laugh at them and block.
yeah, that's what you got to do.
I know that's something.
Yeah. You don't want to help expose. No, we do not. We do not want to be a part of that. That's not
Yes.
what we do on this channel.
Get the chest there.
And hey, have fun with it. I see channels that are set up just to talk about other people, other channels, and what the shit is that. If you don't like what they're doing, don't watch that shit.
Don't watch it. Don't
If
go
you
into the
don't,
channel. Just keep it to
right,
yourself. You know.
you see what I'm saying? It's not worth it. Like some of the people that I go to their channels, they have people that have a whole channel set up just to talk about everything that they do on their channel. And what kind of life is that? What are you doing for yourself? You
Why
know?
would you talk to other people? If
Why?
it's their mistake, their mistake.
Yeah,
They're gonna
let
take the
them do it. That's
consequences.
up to them.
Yeah,
Why would you want to do that?
yeah,
Yeah,
yes, totally.
exactly. And Commander, no, I exposed somebody on here, but I had the person even come up to my live stream, right? And I just exposed them because they were using somebody I knew using his music, saying it was theirs, and I proved them wrong, right? But as far as that was a one-time deal. I'm done with it. Let's move on, right? I'm not dedicating my channel to, hey, this is the channel that exposes people. Man, I don't want that for my life. What kind of life is that?
You
I
talk to
go around talking about people that are doing bad, right?
yeah. We want peace.
Yeah,
No
positivity,
toxic
right?
people.
Yeah. Why would we want to bring that to our
We
channel?
bring love. We accept love too. We appreciate the
Yeah,
love that you guys hear.
right.
No, I was
We
like,
live in the Philippines, and we're not trying to get involved in the drama that comes around in these in our group or in our whatever. Like people want us to do this or do that. I see not only scammers here, but I see people that are trying to use Filipinas. And I know one guy that jumps girl to girl, and these girls keep falling for it. He's got another victim on the hook right now. And all I can do is try to tell him, hey, you're girl number 15 now. Have fun with it, you know. This is his pattern. This is what he does. In a month, he'll be making videos about you, how bad you are, and how you're a scammer or whatever. You know, that's what he does. But hey,
yeah.
if
You
they
know, it's
want it,
normal.
that's what
There's
they get.
Filipina does that to take advantage to foreigners. There's also foreigners take advantage to the Filipinos or
Yeah,
Filipinos. So same thing. We just have to be careful who we trust, right? It's not like you don't need to trust somebody, but you just have to
yeah,
build walls and
yeah,
you
yeah.
discern who to trust with,
Yeah.
who to trust.
And one of the guys that I'm talking about is an American.
It's crazy.
Is yeah, he is
Oh,
an
we're not
American.
talking about people,
He's a
right?
Caucasian, and
It's just a story.
yeah,
Just a
it's
story.
just but he goes around and he hooks up with different Filipinas. I think he had a girl from Brazil before too, and he hooks them in. Right, he gets them a whatever, sends them $10 or something. I don't know what he does, but next thing you know, they're talking to him. That's his LDR. The guy's got a criminal history. He can't even get a visa or a passport to come out of the country. He's never
I
going to
thought
come
it
over
was
and meet
Filipina do
anybody.
that.
And it's all drama all the time. And
I thought it was a Filipina do that.
yeah,
Oh, come on.
it's
It's
both
sex
ways.
cat, man. Come on.
Both
What's the
ways.
name? There's both ways. You just
Yeah,
have to be, we just have to be careful.
that's it.
Guess what? Guys are doing it too.
Yeah, all it don't
Oh,
matter the
it's not
color.
the color.
Yeah, white, black,
Yeah.
yellow, all of them.
I heard that they take
Filipinas,
Filipinas
everybody.
money to insane.
Yes.
Yeah, there are Filipinas that is so nice and
They
worth
they have a
to
little
get
bit of
like they
money
have a little bit
and they
of
get
money.
scammed out of it
Yeah, they
because
have
they open their heart to somebody
yeah
that's
the wrong people
crazy.
too. Yeah, I really I like to help those Filipinas that
We try to show them red flags
yeah
all the time.
I heard they take one person made two videos with me with lies and many other person. I complied to write people 2 weeks every day. He had to take every bashing video down. It's good.
It's
Good
good.
to hear, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We've only had one bashing video on us so far.
Filipinos can be expected to e-bag, avoid them, but Westerner e-bagger should be reported. There are ways to do it, but not at the rallies.
Exactly. Thank you, Tropical
Thank you,
Trend. Yeah.
Tropical.
Yeah. There's a way to
Just
and if
avoid it.
that again, if that's what you like, hey, power to
Yeah.
you. But as far as us, nah, we're here
We
for the
don't,
love, not for
yeah.
the hate.
I had experience with people that did that to me, scam me for money.
Yeah, they're very good at it. They'll be in a phone bank with
I should
40
I should talk
phones.
about that in my channel. I've been e-bagging for years, but nobody has yet bought me a beer. That's what e-bag for.
Well, as soon as you come down,
Hey,
Tropical
Tropical Tim,
10
we're going to buy you a case of beer.
case,
A case.
you better lower that number.
No,
Case
it's trying to convince Tropical
to
Tim to
come
come in.
down.
Yeah, case. Or you want a truck? Which one?
No, come on, we ain't doing
I
it.
put her through some days because of my past issues with women.
Yeah,
That comes.
right. My wife, when I first started talking to her online, I told her up front, "Hey, you ain't getting nothing from me. Don't even ask." But I was new to it. That back then, nobody was really online dating and stuff.
Not an if ever.
Yeah, but
Maybe that's a
she never
beer
asked for
beggar.
nothing. It's all good. Now, if I want to give her something, that's another story. But ask for something, no, no, no. Especially second day of talking to her, the babies need some medicine. Mama's sick in the hospital. The kids need diapers. You better potty train that kid. What are you talking about? Need some diapers. 6 weeks old and you're already trying to hit up another man. You better stop. You better learn your lesson, girl. Get some cloth diapers.
Biting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Really interesting topic.
Yeah. So we went from talking about the Philippines now to the e-buggers. But
I
it's
regret
all
the
good.
days I was so jealous to other men she even spoke to or even came to her strength. I got very mad and let her know about it. I regret all
Yeah.
that.
Well, you can't. If you're in a relationship, and I warn my friends and stuff about it because I've seen so many. We've only been on YouTube for since we've been here in the Philippines, so we're not long time YouTubers or nothing. And Tropical Tim is actually one of the very first people we got to know on
YouTube.
YouTube, and we didn't know the ins and outs, but you know we tell people, when you find somebody, if you're trying to get a LDR relationship, and then on top of that, you got into an LDR relationship with somebody who's on YouTube, somebody that's on TikTok. This is a whole different level of relationship because number one, they talk to a lot of people,
And
and if
guys too.
and if you can't handle that, you may not want to be in a relationship with somebody who is YouTube famous, is TikTok famous.
A star.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're getting hit up. They're getting, and some of them, I won't say no names. Some of the girls, that is their
Living.
living, right?
Yeah.
So they flirt with these guys online, and that's how they make their money. They get the super chats, and they wear something low cut, and that's how they do it, right? And then you get into a relationship with them.
Had to
Are they supposed to not do it? You see what I'm
because
saying?
of
All of a
the
sudden you're
jealousy.
jealous. You
But
know,
he's okay now then.
right? But that is something that you have to worry about. When you get into a relationship with somebody that's not only a LDR but is YouTube famous, is TikTok famous,
Those
whatever
are
it
the
may be.
consequence of finding a girl. I mean, a relationship.
Yeah, Tropical Tim is a good
He that
dude.
he
Yeah,
just doesn't believe in my fighting skill.
yeah.
No, tropical Tim also.
Yeah, he's been here for a long time,
Yeah,
so he's seen
he knows the
things.
drill. Maybe he got beat up too, and he started teaching
No,
you.
I
Just
think he's too
joking.
smart
Yeah,
to get into that
right.
situation.
Right. LDR are
15.
difficult. I hate that 15 feet away from my beer in my fridge.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
her,
good.
her channel's catching you, huh? That's awesome.
Appreciate.
Yeah.
Hello, you ladies. I had one beer. I'm trying to lose weight and will get another. That's 36 pack, of course.
There you go. I don't drink that much, but when I do, I try to make it count. Now I've been trying different drinks here in the Philippines lately. but I haven't had anything in a couple weeks. Even though I got a bottle of Tender wine half open sitting on my table, looks like I'm digging in it every day, but I'm not. It's just for when I get ready. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my
Awesome.
God.
Awesome. Yeah. So definitely get with us, Commander Vlogs, and again, we can do live streams or whatever. Sometimes come visit yours, have this type of talk. Whatever. Just get with us, and we'll see what works. Are you ready?
Wow, we stayed for 2 hours here.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you guys for staying with us.
We appreciate it.
Yes, we appreciate us.
Thank you guys for sharing this out, and
Yes,
there we go. We're back.
we don't do live stream that much, but
Well,
we're
we're trying
trying
we're trying to get back into doing live streams like we used to do more often,
more.
more topics, and most of our live streams we're going to talk about stuff like this, and
Yes,
and maybe relationships. We talk about that a lot. LDRs. We talk about yeah, what it's like living here in the Philippines, right? Because that's what we do. Right?
yes.
We don't have a bunch of other craziness going on at the moment. But you never know. It is the Philippines. It's more fun here.
Yes, very fun here.
You like craziness? It's more fun here. Hey, I appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, very, very much. We'll help you with that and talk to you, and we'll give you some thoughts too. We'll ask you a lot of questions, all that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely go check out Tropical Tim's channel. He's got an awesome channel, and right now he's got a lot of excitement going on at his place. He's
It's
he,
in Puerto Princesa, right?
I don't know the name
To
of the
come over
specific
here
town.
and we'll fight. When I kick you to within the eyelashes of your life, you promise to build a home for all the orphans here. Deal? That's too.
Yeah. Hey, I promise you, if you come here, I'm not gonna fight with you. I'm not. There's not a chance that I will get into a fight with you. Back in America, I'm a guy that I carried for many years, right? So I didn't have to worry about fighting nobody or you know all that kind of stuff. I'm not looking for a fight. I try to go the other way. I don't need to prove myself to nobody.
It's if it's for fun,
Yeah. I don't even fight for
so
fun.
you
Last
don't
time,
get hurt. Huh?
last time
There's
I
lots of ants here.
yeah, you gotta fight
Ants,
that,
mosquitoes.
fight
Yeah.
that. I fight hunger pains all the time, but other than
Oh,
that, I fight sleep. Yeah, yeah. That he's very much.
uh
Oh,
oh.
look,
Joe and Jazz. He just
Joe and Jazzy. Speaking of
what?
fighting, don't be fighting. The cop is in the
It
house.
would really be awesome if you guys would meet each other and
Oh yeah,
drink beer together. Man,
come have a
that would be
beer. Yeah,
nice reunion, right? We should
that's it.
get meetups, right? We should do a
You want to do
meetup.
a meetup sometime, Russ? We had talked about doing a meetup here, like
Yeah,
schedule a meetup, but I don't know where we would do it right now. But
would be
well,
a good idea, right?
there's a place that we got in mind that we may do it, but we'll see. We'll see.
Because here in YouTube, you have bond. You made a bond to
Right.
people, and those people would like to get together. Oh, is this real? Are you you know it's different on live stream and different to
Wow, all the big stars coming in right now. Hello, hello. Look, Joe
we're
and
just gonna
Jazzy
eat
just
and drink.
showed
If you
up.
show up, Commander, we're just gonna eat and drink.
Hey,
Tropical Tim said.
that's
Yeah,
how you can
it's
do.
just
Hey, and Tropical Tim, they're making all kinds of good stuff right
yeah.
there. Hey, I've been watching. I've been watching.
I like when Tropical Tim goes to a restaurant.
You know,
He knows.
he knows what to look for and stuff. I'm just a eater. I don't know the other
Hi
side, but he
Scott,
does.
expert in the Philippines is here. Full green space.
There he
Hello,
is.
full green. Thank you for
Appreciate you guys
yes.
coming in.
And
I'm gonna drop my camera
Scott
for a second.
Scott
I need to get
Expat.
something. But Mercy's still here, just for a second.
Scott Expat. Ira Jacob still here. Thank you, Cici. Maraming salamat. I don't know if Lyric's here too, but I think she's still here. Mindanao is the safest place to live and visit. There you go, Scott. Yes. Oh, the people who lived and stayed here in Mindanao will, those are the people that you should ask, not the people that just heard it from other people. It's a good adventure. There's H2H wife. Uh, she's from Cavite and came here, and she was amazed. I should invite her to the live stream because from the north, it's her first time to come here and visit Mindanao. We took them to places here. Just thought I would stop by to say hi. Just posted new video and now I'm sharing live around. Thank you, Paul. I've late pass, but I've lost my teacher. Oh, okay. Mindanao. Yes, Mindanao is the safest place. Well, thank you everyone for staying here. Yeah, there's as same as in the north and the middle of the Philippines. There's also falls everywhere you go. If you are a nature lover, loves to climb on in mountains. Commander, you should know I was a special forces for 20 years. I arranged all the special occasions for admirals events in the Navy. If there's something like this happens, I mean, to just fun and do those fight for fun, let me know. I want to watch them. My grandfather was in the Navy. Cool. Hello, Scott and Arlene. Thanks for your service. Yes, yes, yes. We have 14 people in the house. Thank you, everyone.
Sorry about that, everybody. I'm back. If anybody would like to
Come on and
come up, you can. We'll we'll keep this running for a little bit longer here. Got to get something to drink. Everybody's saying hello. As long as it's 101.
where's the she?
What's he talking about? You guys, if you guys don't know, Commander Vlogs, good guy. Been knowing him for quite a while now, so you guys go check out his channel. Uh, Filipina fiance as well. So he fits right in here with the in our community, the Philippine Phil. What do you call this? Philippines community, I guess. Yeah.
I will
Thank you
invite
for that.
fun any day.
Yeah. And me, I might fight you if you touch my food, but other than that,
As long as wanna know.
Yeah.
I want to fight Chuck Hole. Need those views.
I don't need the views. I don't want to fight him. He's too young for me.
First
Yeah,
off, I don't know who's Jack Hole is.
he's a famous YouTuber.
Ah,
He's becoming a boxing boxer.
oh,
He fights all these big names.
oh. For views. That's right, for views.
But well, he's making a lot of money doing it too, I guess. So,
Oh, cool.
yeah,
So you'll be famous too if you fight
yeah,
this.
exactly. But he kind of fights the washed up or the people that are just playing. So, yeah, that's it. Fight for food. That's about it. Yeah, you become rich.
I become rich. Commander Vlog said, Viking.
Yeah, you get all those views and all that good stuff. But I want outside money like he be doing. So he's got his vlogs and different things that he's in. He's making all that other money from sponsoring stuff, and that's where the money is, right? You make a lot on YouTube, but
Or food fight. Oh yeah, we had good old fight here.
yes, there's the type of
That's
fight.
the fight that
That's the fight you should get into when you're here.
voodoo fight.
It's called a Buddha fight. And if you haven't seen one, check out our last, I don't know, it's within the past 10 videos. And our friend from Hawaii was here. We went and had a Buddha fight. Yeah. There you go. The virtual NFTs and stuff. Yeah. He's making a lot of money in those Pokemon cards. And, hey, I'm not saying I'm jealous, but he's doing stuff. That's,
And
that's what you
crypto had
do.
been making me lose my.
Hmm.
Yeah. You gain some, you lose some.
Yeah. That's why I never got into it, my friend. I didn't know enough about it. I have family members in it, but I did not get into it. Especially like the Bitcoin, where everybody's made money, but it's who's at the other end of it. And some people think they know, and it's not the person that you want it to be from. Travel to
Chow,
10.
chow, chow. Chow, chow,
Travel to
chow.
10 guy. Hey,
If it's
you know that
temporal.
that is that's funny, but Tropical Tim's onto something there. You fly into Manila, and they drive you from one airport to the other to catch your flight to go on to your next destination. And that cab ride, you be wanting to fight driving around with that taxi driver because they drive crazy.
But
It
they
used
scam
to,
you.
it used to be worse
Either
though.
way.
It used to be worse. But lately, when I've been to Manila, it's not as bad as back in the day was.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
it's doing good.
or better.
Better.
It's not good, but
Yeah,
it's
better.
better. Tropical Tim could probably tell you way more about that since
He lives
he
there.
was up there, so he dealt with it daily. I just had my anxiety
Yeah,
when we had to.
I'm from the south, and
So we fly up to fly out, that kind of
yeah,
thing.
like if there's a one way, like round trip in a day, I,
That's what we try to
that's what
do.
I'm going to do too, with
Yeah.
or without him. I'll decide. Hey, if you want to stay here, you stay here. I go.
Yeah, that's it.
Stock.
Tried to,
Never tried crypto, but I have been in stock market.
yeah, yeah. We did stocks and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Best way to travel.
and I like selling stocks better than buying them. I'm joking. Yeah. Let's see. What is the best way to travel? Depends. If you're in different situations, Are you talking about from one airport to the next in Manila? If you're flying into Manila and you're flying out, the best thing to do is Grab. It is Philippines version of Uber.
Yes.
So Grab, some of the taxis run Grab, but Grab is the best way to do it. If you can download it on your phone before you come, uh, hook up with Grab and for taking you from one airport to the next. If you cannot do Grab, your other best bet is to go to the taxi line and get a taxi that's in line already. Do not do not get a
Yeah,
taxi.
this is getting deep.
It's about to get interesting.
Yeah,
Don't get a taxi. Don't let somebody get you a taxi. That's bad.
yeah, I didn't go to that one. Hey,
What's up, Bill?
Pete.
Hey, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, don't ever get in a taxi with a big guy with a beard. It's scary. He'll tell you it's an Uber. Yeah, he'll tell you it's an Uber, but it's a ride up to the mountains of Mindanao.
I'll show you the rough area.
Yeah,
Hmm. Yes. You won't find too many guys with beards here. Don't don't worry.
yeah.
Just
Yeah, I
just
told,
me.
I told the wife I was going to grow a beard like yours. She says, "No way."
You said no,
I
huh?
actually I used to have a beard like that a long time
Did you?
ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
back
My,
about 20 years ago.
yeah. This is the first beard I ever grew. I used to have the goatee kind of deal,
Yeah,
um, but I grew it out for the No Shave November, and my wife started liking it. She's like, "Oh, I like that,"
yeah,
and I
yeah.
said, "Well, just tell me when you want me to shave it off," and that was 5 years ago.
Yeah. She says pretty soon. Pretty soon, she said it'll tickle my feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Do they have Uber?
No, no Uber here, but Grab is what they have in the Philippines. Do they
Yeah.
have Uber in Thailand?
What's that?
Do they have Uber in Thailand?
No, no, they use Grab.
They
Everything's
use
Grab.
Grab too. Yeah,
Yeah, Grab
I think
Grab is
most
like the
Asian,
Asian
right?
version. Yeah, they don't have Lyft, they don't have Uber, they have Grab.
Yeah,
Oh wait, my wife says yeah, there is Uber, but Grab is the one everyone wants to use.
yeah, that's the main one.
But
Yeah,
it's, well, here, I mean, actually, she told me, oh, just take a Grab from the hotel over to the apartment.
right.
When I left the quarantine hotel, and I downloaded the Grab site, and then I went to see how much it was, and when I was yeah, and it turned out it was cheaper for a taxi than it was a Grab.
What was it?
Yeah, yeah. The,
Yeah,
the taxi driver charged me 300 baht off the meter,
yeah.
and Grab was like 450.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. Because I guess a lot of I was talking to the taxi driver. He was telling me a lot of the cab drivers here they now do off the meter.
Yeah,
Because they know Grab. If they do the meter, it'll be higher. So they
yeah,
can do off the meter. So
right,
what they call fixed price.
right,
And he said then they're undercutting Grab.
right. Yeah, yeah. It's definitely Tropical Tim says about private, the private drivers. So when you get to the area where your girlfriend is, um, definitely if you can arrange a private driver, that's what you want there. But from airport to airport in Manila, then Grab is probably your best bet, or maybe the regular taxi. But one of those two is the best bet. You can arrange a driver to come get you if you already know somebody. We have a driver that we run, but we rent them for the entire day. not for just a ride. Cost too much.
This
Oh,
bread
okay.
is bread. Bread.
Grab some bread.
I can pick you up. 59% off. Regular scan.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Here.
That's
Word of advice: if you call a grab,
Yeah.
right, and it shows up and Tropical Tim is sitting behind the wheel, run very fast, any direction, just run.
Travel with them pulls up. Back when I lived in America, I did real estate. So also I did spare time. I'd run Uber or Lyft, and so I drove around a lot and all that stuff. But I kind of enjoyed it. It was something to do that I had fun doing, and to go to a lot of places, meet a lot of people, kind of thing. That's not too bad. But somebody suggested I do that here in the Philippines. I was like, I can't do that here. You're taking me places I have no idea about.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I know there was a gentleman back in like 2004, 2005 in Mindanao. Like he was married to a Filipina, and they owned like a van, and he would pick up like Americans at Davao or Cagayan, and then take them around, be their personal driver, quote unquote. He charged about 3 times as much as the Filipinos did, but if they're willing to pay it.
Premium, right?
I just went the old-fashioned route. I just had my brother, I just had my my brother-in-law, drive me around and rip me off. Well, I had to pay for the rental for the taxi. I had to pay him for his time. Then I had to buy all the gas, of course, and all the meals and as much beer as him and the other brother-in-laws could drink.
Right.
My wife's giving me that look.
Yeah.
She's got the broom and she's not afraid to use it.
That's right. Or the slippers.
Yes, maybe they're picking up body rights.
No. That's spoken like a true Navy man that seems to know from experience.
He already knows, huh? Yes. Singing karaoke, that's a pastime here. That's what they do. Even on live stream. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a culture thing. Scoot, I got a lot of people right here. Hello. Yes, Scoot,
So we now have the apartment completely swept 3 times. We finished our lunch.
Yeah, I just clean our little room, my little room.
I'm wearing the approved clothes,
yeah.
and I get the privilege to take her shopping in a little bit.
Oh, that's awesome.
She decided, we can go to the mall now and go shopping.
Yeah.
I think so.
Which mall are you guys going to?
Which one? We're going to Central Mall, right?
Yeah, have you been here in Thailand before?
Yes.
Yeah, the big huge.
She was OFW.
Huh?
She was OFW.
Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's OFW here.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 years.
2 years here? No. 2 years here in Thailand before? Wow, that's nice. times.
So she can go sawadika.
So,
So what did you have?
so you've been working here. What work? Teacher? Yeah, because most of the Filipino here are working as a teacher.
She works across the street from here as the nurse.
Yeah, just very close in here.
That's
She
very
has
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some video. I'll take some video of the nurses in the hospital.
Oy,
Yeah.
how sexy they are.
Yeah, all they still wear the nurses' outfits here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Thailand nurses are
And also,
sexy.
and what is the other one? The ones in the roller skates.
Yeah, there are also staff who wear the very short skirt with the rollers.
Yeah, they have these young girls, and I mean, you're talking micro mini skirts, and there's on rollerblades going around delivering all the paperwork.
Wow. That's how you get people feeling better quick.
Yeah. Well, that's how they fill up the hospital. All these guys are like, yeah, I'm really sick. I need to go to the nurse.
Yeah, even they're not sick. Joke.
Very much.
They're all nervous.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. Actually, I'm not.
She's
She's being shy.
no problem. She's not a big YouTube star like Scoop.
Yeah, well, now if I'm talking to her and I say something she doesn't like, trust me, that shyness just disappears. She's more than.
Everybody's saying hello to you.
Hi, Kelpie Carlton. How's AirBNB? Is that the husband of the
Yeah, that's the husband of Ate Ray.
How are they?
How are they? I don't know.
Hi, Enjoy. Hello, everyone. My love, they are supposed to talk to their line.
Oh, okay. Well, they're talking to you.
Not at all. The view got worse. What happened?
Hey, anyway, so we're gonna get going. Like I said,
Oh,
she's got shopping on her mind.
No, not.
That's
No.
okay.
Yes. What did you buy yesterday?
I don't know, but Scott always wants to go out. I think he feels bored in here.
Yeah.
Always in the room.
Who wants to go see the sun?
All right, you guys take care. Nice
Yeah.
seeing you guys.
Good to see you, my friend.
Hey, and remember what I told you, Bill. Right?
What's that?
If somebody asks, Mindanao is absolutely not safe because expats will make the prices go up. Look what they did to Dumaguete. Dumaguete used to be a really nice place to go. All these expats moved there. Now it's too expensive. It's like going to a city in the they got subway. They got all these all this goofy stuff like in the U.S. So it's better we just leave Mindanao alone. We just tell them it's not safe. You're right. If you think it's not safe, don't come there. It's not safe.
That is
Later,
excellent.
Good point.
Later. Take care.
All right, we'll see you. Bye, guys. Have fun shopping.
Fun shopping.
Yeah, if you guys haven't been to Thailand too, it's coming to the Philippines is definitely an experience. But Thailand is a whole nother experience. I mean, I enjoyed my time going there. We didn't get to stay. We didn't get to stay very long, and it was at the very beginning of what's going on in the world, right? So it was kind of crazy at the time. People didn't know what to do or how to do it, and
Yeah, people be scared of us.
you're from out of the country.
Oh, you
Yes,
went there? Oh, you stay there for a month. Don't come out.
Yeah,
Those are the times.
that's it. 14-hour flight will be rough.
The longest
Longest you've been on is 14. Well, I flew
22 hours. We flew 22
Yeah.
hours.
I flew from New York to Japan, Tokyo, outside of Tokyo, whatever it's called. That was almost a 22-hour flight I was on. So So 14 hours, cake.
Just doing
I can
great.
sleep
Getting
that.
ready for 40th anniversary on the 5th.
Awesome. That is awesome. 40, 40, 40.
Does that mean you live in the Philippines but from US?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Scott, that's right. Yeah. So I let Scott explain to you what that means, and I asked him that myself. So yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we Tropical Tim lives here. I live here. Other people that I see, you guys know Sean is a stove. So who else?
I will take my melatonin and try to sleep.
Okay, my
Okay.
friend. Yeah,
We need
definitely.
that here too.
Make sure you bring that with you, especially when you get all the chickens and the
As
dogs.
many
And
as you can. Cluck, 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 cluck.
if you got any extras,
You know where to throw it.
yeah, well, down here in Mindanao. Yes. So it's so good to see Scoot. He's over there with his wife, and it's good when you're LDR and you get together. And man,
Exciting feeling.
I feel like I was floating on sunshine when I come visit. Like during the period of waiting for my wife to come to America, I couldn't take it. I had to come back. So I came back and I came here and waited with her here in the Philippines.
She said, if you're not coming, I'm staying here. So I work on my paper.
Right. I was like,
So go.
one of us is staying. You either coming
So
or
go
I'm
away,
staying.
or if I come there and it's not like my anxiety says it is, then maybe I could move there. You never know. I won't rule that possibility out.
Yeah.
But roll, need to check my guys on some concrete food. Alright, thank you,
Okay,
TT.
Tropical
We
Tim,
appreciate you
TT,
coming here.
appreciate it.
Give
Yes, definitely
some advices. Thank you.
keep that open mind. Yeah. And
Yes.
again, if you haven't checked out Tropical Tim,
Yeah.
man, he's got a lot of stuff going on. Go check out his channel. He can give you, and he's blunt, so
Yeah,
he's going to
he's
tell
not
you.
gonna give you a
He's
flower.
he's not going to sprinkle you with Daisy. He'll tell you what's up. Some things he may be joking about, but he lets you know. So, like off scale, I don't know about that. It's definitely different, my friend. Definitely.
Yeah, we've been here for 2 hours and 48 minutes.
And
You guys have more questions?
if anybody else needed to come up and ask anything or question,
yes.
we'll take that. But other than that,
We're ready to go.
we're probably gonna get out of here, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, definitely, Commander, definitely hit us up. I spent 8 years in Hawaii. It was pretty laid back. Had many Filipino friends. Yeah, my friend from Hawaii just came here, and he said, our area looks like Hawaii, as far as the beauty, the beautiful areas and stuff, but it's much different than
It's cooler.
cooler in Hawaii. It's a lot
The
more humid here,
yeah.
and
Maybe for extra 3-4 days you'd be sweating, even though you have AC on.
yeah,
I spent 8 years. Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
no problem.
Okay.
Use on the Big Island, yeah. So yeah, it's different here. I'll guarantee you that. In America we do stuff. Our culture is certain ways. I know Hawaii's is different than the mainland, U.S., but it's still America, right? You still have a lot of laws, a lot of rules. A lot of people won't break those. Here, on the other hand, you'll get people.
All right. Hello, Sam. Thank you.
Sam, thank you for coming in. Good to see you. I was watching you be the moderator or whatever you call it for the big show over there.
Yes. Thank you guys
Yes.
for coming and staying with us, spending your precious time with us. We really appreciate the advices that those people came here and suggest stuff to help other foreigners out, guide them. And we'll see you again. Right? There will be a part 2 for this one.
Yes,
So,
yes.
65, you get to see a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but remember, sometimes you can't believe everything on the internet. I made a joke about that the other day. Just because April Fool's is over with, now you can start believing everything on the internet.
It's different how you see and how you will experience.
A lot of people put out information, just like I was talking about earlier. People do it for views. They'll put out misinformation. I know people in the Philippines that like they beg people to come to the Philippines, but yet they're not even happy of being here.
Yes, yes.
So it's
We'll definitely have a part
and
for this one.
also check out some of our
about-
videos. You'll see some of the real.
Yeah.
We don't.
went
We're
to
not
places,
sugarcoaters. We'll show you like, oh,
I
look.
brought him to places where they said it's dangerous, but here he is. No puppet here. Here's my hand. I should pack some in my suitcase.
Yeah, just put. You don't have to really pack toilet paper. If you have a pair of cargo shorts on, I refer to every foreigner to keep a roll in your bottom cargo. Take out
That's
the
the best
cardboard
advice you gave here in
and,
this
and
life.
put it in your bottom
And I'm
pocket
telling
of
you
your
guys,
cargo.
he have experienced those.
I learned the hard way.
Yeah, so he's giving you a way better to make you.
I lost a good pair of boxers one time, so I don't want you to have to do that too.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Till next time.
Yes. Thank you everyone for staying.
We'll see you.
You
We'll
guys
see
have a
you.
wonderful day. Bye.
Bye for
Thank
now.
you, Sam, Commander.